Hey. It's another one. Real Vibes Podcast number 57 with Portia. Talking about them aliens, boy. Yeah. Whoop. Talking about them aliens, boy. Yeah. Whoop. What's up, y'all? Getting this podcast ready for you guys. It's alien season, in case y'all haven't noticed. There's aliens everywhere. We got chips. We got drinks. We got Portia in the studio.
What's up?
Okay, we'll get right to it. So,
wow.
yeah, it's a good intro song. This song is literally called World War Outer Space, and it's free on the YouTube library if you guys want to use it. Pretty sick. Oh my god. Yeah, I woke up today, and there's a lot of other video projects I'm working on, but there's just so much alien stuff going on. It's hard not to talk about aliens.
Dude, the aliens are literally outside right now.
They're literally outside right now.
Yeah.
Outside everybody's shit.
Like, I was walking. I went to the bookstore because I was doing graphic design research for your graphic design that I'm working on. And I was, like, just walking, and I looked up, and I was like, what is that weird light in the sky? And it was the moon behind the clouds, but the clouds were literally like black. Like they looked like they were like stained black.
Yeah, the weather in the Bay Area has been funny. There's been these weird, like, super crazy, deep, low rumbling winds that kind of push on everyone's houses. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you live in the East Bay or in San Francisco, have you guys heard or felt these like wind pressure waves that kind of just push? Literally, they were pushing on this entire like studio, which is quite big, but we can hear it like pushing down on the walls. It was crazy. And then it started raining right after. It's raining right now outside, actually.
Dude, the wind the other day sounded like the fucking the tree from Snow White when it's just like with its little like claws.
Yeah, that's how crazy the wind is. And then everywhere else, there's something happening everywhere else right now. And the East Coast is the main focus in the UK right now. So we'll talk about it. But I have this giant rabbit hole that I prepared here for you guys. It's infinite links on UFOs. And we're going to start at the top with this old man who is talking about, he basically predicted that drones or unmanned aerial vehicles or UAPs or UFOs or whatever you want to call them were going to be everywhere exactly between 0 and 39 days after he also predicted that Joe Rogan and Trump were going to do a podcast. Isn't that interesting? So I'll play the video now. It's pretty wild.
Orders, right?
Check this old man out.
You said this old man.
And all different kinds of stuff.
Doesn't he look like fucking
we had this
from Breaking Bad?
After the Joe.
He looks like a gnome.
He looks like that guy from Breaking Bad or from Better Call Saul.
He looks like the gnome from the live action He-Man who has like a electronics shop like yours, basically.
An interview in our data back in 2009, and it was confirmed before, and it was one of the reasons I did it. It was confirmed before I commissioned the remote viewing guys to have a look, right?
This
I
guy's
wanted
you.
confirmation of what we were seeing. I mean, I don't follow politics. At the time that all this was going on in 2009, Trump was not even a figure in any of this.
So this guy apparently...
What's his name, by the way?
He's a temporal parent. I don't know. He's a guy who supposedly is involved in government. It actually reminds me a lot of the show Person of Interest. Because according to this guy,
Oh, so his name is redacted for
Mhm.
government reasons? Okay.
According to this guy, there's an AI program that exists.
No,
Yeah,
really?
and
We were
the-
just talking about that.
Yes, and the AI program predicted that there was going to be a Trump/Joe Rogan episode on
That's
his
hella
podcast,
funny.
and that episode is a temporal marker for that. After that happening,
Aliens?
UAPs would be everywhere, and that's literally how it went down. That's crazy. And
Joe Rogan was like, "Are you gonna tell me about the aliens, Trump?" And then the aliens were like,
and the crazy thing is that he made this shit before all of that happened.
Mhm.
So this video is older than all that, which is super interesting.
And Joe Rogan was, but he wasn't like a big major thing, right? So I didn't have any hooks and any personalities involved.
I'm already
Why?
bored.
In the data sets.
I'm over here like nervous to chew these chips, and you're just like.
But that was the reason that and I'll describe that in a second. And
Okay,
so
describe it, nigga.
I was prompted to get hold of Dick Allgaier as like sort of a sanity check on what I was
To get hold
seeing.
of what?
Anyway, and so we had this situation within the data in 2009 that had been reinforced over the years from 2009 through to 2015 that said that 39 days after this TM took place, we would have and this is where Igor and I did our fighting, we would have...
You're telling me he has a
this
sidekick
visible
named
contention
Igor?
that would dissolve into a melee. And at the time, and even in our even in our conversations here recently, he wanted to say, and I'll title this way in honor of Igor here, but he wanted to say that it was 39 days to melee, which is a catchy phrase. Okay, it'd be a nice title for a book or something.
What?
But in my opinion, it's not quite accurate, right? Because we don't know
You mean
what the distance is between the organized visible contention that then degrades into the melee. That might be months for all we know.
So
But
the temporal marker is the Trump Rogan podcast that happened on October
What does he mean by melee?
October
Like the War of the
25th.
Worlds?
It happened October 25th. He made this video October 22, right? So he's saying that after October 22, his partner thinks that the melee visible contention episode happens on the 39th day. But this guy believes that it can happen between that October 25th and up to the 39 days. So in between that time frame, aliens can happen. That's what he's saying.
Partner, not
but-
henchman.
Yeah, but the thing is, the insane part is that the way that they describe it is the aliens come, they make themselves visible as UAPs, but they don't do anything. But then that shit,
with that UAP.
it turns into a melee. So it turns
melee,
into
like
war.
literally a war.
Yes.
Melee
yes.
is such a gamer way to describe that.
It isn't really. Melee is a...
Also, how are you just gonna bust out that diabolical alien-looking vape like
What?
during this podcast too? Did you show them? Look at that thing.
It's just an old vape I found in my stuff, and I put in a fat-ass battery in it and taped a wire to it for now. But anyways, yes, the melee... The military term melee means that it devolves into a fight. So, for example, if you got a bunch of people at the fucking Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and nobody is fighting, they're just arguing. They're just like, you can see the presence that they don't like each other, right? There's one group over here, there's one group over there. It can devolve into a melee. So that's the argument.
So basically, what happens at my job all the time.
Yeah. So that's what a melee is if it went to there, but it didn't start there. Yeah, it started with just like contention or like, yeah. So that's why he used that word.
I'm gonna have to use that with next time I see my boss. She was literally describing a situation to me where somebody was trying to escalate it into a melee.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I think games kind of fuck that word up because I don't think.
I mean, melee literally means like hand-to-hand combat, right?
in gaming, I get like if you're playing Smash Brothers or some shit, you know, melee.
Do have some justification for suggesting is that there will be 39 days between the temporal marker of the Trump interview and the appearance of this visible contention. And we're not talking, people taking on migrant gangs that are taking over apartment buildings. That kind of visible contention may well be in there, but the stuff that had been motivating me to get hold of Dick Allgaier was the visible contention between
Dick Longire?
Okay, so
that's his name?
Or whatever, right?
I don't know. I don't know who these guys are.
Or whatever the hell. Who knows what's going on? Because we can't validate any of it at this point, right? But the data set said that 39 days after the this temporal marker, giant, huge, iconic temporal marker, to be honest, I never thought I would live to actually see it occur. In the interview with...
it is kind of insane. Like, Rogan said he was never going to do a podcast with Trump, like a bunch of times.
Why?
Because he was never like a Trumper like that.
So that represents the timeline shift.
Yes, exactly.
Of cool people realizing that Trump is cool.
What happened is Trump somehow changed the direction of like what these AI models wanted to bring into fruition into the world, right? It's exactly like the show Person of Interest.
I'm gonna turn my swag on though.
We've been watching Person of Interest hella tough, like every day. That show is sick, and then they try to take it down. Remember, they like we went and logged in.
Yeah, they were like, you need to pay us $3.99 per episode or $30 for one season, and there's like 12 seasons of it. Like, what do you mean $30? Like.
And then shortly after, they started trying to tax people for the show.
And they put it back to free like 4 days later. Imagine how angry the people who bought that are.
Oh, for sure. Imagine. Oh, I know, right? I bet you could get a refund.
I think nobody bought it, though. I think literally everyone was like, fine, I guess I won't watch my favorite show then.
So, look, this video 1 month ago, he made this motherfucker. So that shit's crazy to me.
You're lucky that you have good hair genes, because otherwise you will literally be that guy in like 50 years.
Look, what is it? Look, check this out. Tell me he doesn't look like this guy.
Yeah, he does.
He does look like that guy, right? Like Mike from Better Call Saul.
That's what I'm saying. It's the ears.
Mike Trout. That's his name. I couldn't think of it.
That's even worse than Dick and Meister or whatever the guy kept saying.
He got the same pointy ears and shit and the same bald head.
Are we not going to discuss that his henchman's name is Igor, though? Like, what do you mean his partner?
Igor. Everyone, and that's another thing about this. Everything happening these days.
Back to the lab,
is Igor. And like this dude that shot the CEO, Luigi. That's his name, Luigi.
Sorry.
This shit's devolving.
No, his last name was even worse.
Yeah, Mangione. Mangione.
Yeah.
He's a mobster for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, so
respect.
I want to show you Mike from Better Call Saul.
That one guy in Person of Interest
predicting the aliens.
So Italian too, like.
That was so sick. Now let's get right into the aliens. We've been so heavily delaying the alien videos, so here we go. All right. What the fuck?
The aliens are like, not today.
I don't know why that didn't work. Try again.
All right, I'm out here filming a comet, and I pointed at Orion.
I haven't seen this one.
Watching it, I thought I saw a flash in the sky. So I'm going to leave this here. It's real windy out, but watch this.
You saw that thing flash?
Orion.
No.
Right there where that green
flash
thing is. See it?
Oh yeah, it looks like a plane.
Look at the tip of it. You'll see a flash.
Does it again.
Saw that?
Like a satellite.
It's just something that keeps coming in and out of focus, and it's way high up.
There's a bunch of them though.
There, you saw. Oh, but that one was bright as hell.
I mean, that one looks like it's flying, right?
It's something in the sky, but this dude used a.
I think you can see the
look,
what is it?
Flashing anomaly with my Dobsonian telescope while viewing the Orion Nebula. This is how.
Dobsonian.
We live in a different world. We have like basically every tool to look at everything.
Wait, have you seen the stars though? Because when I went with my mom and we looked at the stars, like I could see everything hella closely. There was like, I think it was, what is it called? Skynet? The little network of satellites.
Starlink, yeah.
Yeah, Starlink. I feel like I could see that because there was a bunch of things that didn't look like stars that were like everywhere.
Yeah, and then recently we had the solar flare stuff that was happening like right now. And it was basically some super mega solar storm thing that was coming our way at the same time that all this UAP stuff's going down. So we had that solar flare, and I was outside actually the other day smoking a cigarette outside the building, and I just happened to look up, and I told you about it. I saw a thing traveling at super high speed, a bright light across the entire sky.
I remember you telling me the aliens were talking to me.
Yeah, well, it just felt like something pulled my attention up there, so I looked, and exactly when I looked, I saw the thing.
Did they say something to you though?
That's the communication that I felt was like they said, look up here, and I did, and I saw it. It was pretty interesting. So we'll check this one out. This one's insane.
Oh, this is my favorite one right now.
That's crazy because they all look like they're coming from underneath, and they're all. It looks like they're escaping the atmosphere. You see that?
They're making like a vortex shape. Like
some people are saying, like, I'm concerned.
What was that?
A car.
Damn.
People are saying I'm concerned that the aliens are they're leaving. Like maybe there are things on Earth that know some bullshit's about to go down, so they're like,
I like the ocean theory.
I'm out of here. We're taking off. A lot of people believe that the UAPs are emanating from the ocean. And we'll play some of those clips in a sec. But those they look how fast they're traveling. Hella fast.
Play the clip from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when the dolphins leave.
I can't play movie clips.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Never seen it. No.
It's like the ocean, and then there's a bunch of animated dolphins, and they all like flap up out of the water and start flying, and they're like, so long and thanks for all the fish, too bad we're gonna have to miss, like, and they break into like a musical. That's the aliens right now leaving from the ocean to ditch Earth, like literally that scene.
This is crazy, and it just keeps going and going and going. So that's one of my, like you said, favorite videos of right now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and then there's this guy who has taken some of the new footage.
All the different ships are crazy.
Responded to my apology video, interestingly.
What?
And I'm going to be making a video tonight that I've been wanting to make, whereby I was inspired by imagery that I am not allowed to share to make this model in Blender. Which apparently
always these guys not allowed to share.
Now,
this is an apology video for me.
Because after looking through like hundreds of clips, this is what makes the most sense to me for a lot of the drones that you are seeing. Especially for example,
look,
for clips like this.
You see, that's one of them.
See how the tail here is raised, puffed out in the back? That was a feature of the image. Or like this, when the shape and attachment of the wings matches that of what I saw on the image, which was released to me.
Well, all right. So we're going to get into what are the different UAPs people have been seeing, right? The first one that I've noticed people noticing are this ones that have a green light on one wing, a red light on another wing, and a white light on the tail. Now these.
So he's recreating it so we can get an idea of what it would look like.
Yeah, and they're about 6 feet long.
Okay.
And the government says they don't know what they are, but
That's pretty small.
I think that they are government drones. These are government drones, and I think
that looks more like an actual like plane or something.
Yeah, they're being deployed domestically to keep an eye.
I saw something that looked
on
like that
actual real
today.
UAPs. So there are real UAPs out there, and they're moving in ways that drones cannot.
I saw
Like
something
they
that
move
looked
up
like that.
and down, and they go side to side, and they do all this other crazy super speed travel that regular, that our aircraft can. There's no way they can do that. They can go through water. They can do all kind of stuff. But these things that have been seen around New Jersey and all these places, they're kind of just hovering, and they're acting like drones, and they sound like drones. People have been. I'll play some of the videos next. They actually sound like drones. So I think these are, my theory. These are actual government drones, and they just don't want to tell us which ones are theirs and which ones are not theirs. There's maybe some kind of drone war thing going on, which is what the old man predicted. He called it like a drone war. And
drone war? You mean you
he's
and
not-
me talking?
he's not the only one. There's other people who said that there would be a drone war in the past. So
That sounds pretty scary. I saw something. I should have taken a picture. It might have just been a plane, but like I was looking at the sky because it looked really weird. Like the clouds looked like black colored, like not just that it was dark outside. It looked weird. And then as I was going back into my job, I saw this ship, but like it could have just been a regular airplane. I wanted to take a picture, but I was like, had to go.
yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on right now. Let's see, what's this guy saying?
22
Are we gonna go over the
kilometers
booms, too?
Approximately in about 7 days. Very bizarre. This is not the only time, though. We have the
Okay.
background stars. So they are these bright points of light that are moving slowly, all in unison. They're all traveling the same, and they appear to be moving because we have the sun fixed in position, and the Earth is in orbit, moving around the sun, and so it looks like the background sky is going like this. That is what makes this object so bizarre. It appears as a bright point of light, just like any of these stars, and it's moving in the same direction, but at a faster velocity. And it also undergoes changes in its luminosity. And so that is our first clue as to what this is. The direction of its motion, going like this, is in the direction of motion of the background sky. But again, it is moving faster.
And these are
The next
people who.
clue
So
of what
there's
this object is.
the UAP
Wait,
phenomenon.
Alien mothership?
Yeah, the UAP phenomenon is occurring on every front. So the people who are watching space, they are witnessing things that they've never seen before, like stuff coming in and out of the sun. Which is what this guy is saying, that something traveling at a super high rate of speed went into the sun, came out on the other side of it, or went behind the sun. Could have been that it went behind it. Anyways,
That's super sus.
it has no explanation.
I want answers, that's for sure.
So there's that guy, and then the government has just been up in arms talking about all this. Check.
Yeah, those videos were hella suspicious too, with like everybody being interviewed.
All right, so today, you were just inside. You walked out. Why?
I walked out because it was worthless. It was the biggest amateur hour presentation I've ever seen about anything.
Damn, he's talking about
it was
us.
ridiculous. There were no answers. Every question that was asked by a member of the state legislature, great questions, no answers, no resolution. They don't know where the drones are coming from. They don't know who's doing it. They don't know why they're doing it, but they say there's no credible threat. It was annoying to be there. I drove 2 hours to be here today, spent an hour in there. I got to drive 2 hours back. The biggest waste of 5 hours in my entire life.
So why do you think they?
At
called
least
you?
this guy's
No idea.
believably
Why would you
human.
call me to tell people you don't know anything? I have no idea. And then when the legislators would ask questions, there were no answers. Here's the most frustrating part. The colonel of the state police said that he had a helicopter of his flying over above one of these drones, a 6-foot drone or something. I can't remember exactly what he said. And he felt unsafe for his helicopter, so he just let it go. Just let it go. Where'd it go? Who knows? Didn't want to follow it because you didn't feel safe. Is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard? I mean, honestly.
Do they have any? Do they have any idea where these drones are originating?
No, they don't. They would. Maybe if they followed that sucker to when it landed, they would know.
He's like, grow some
No,
balls.
This is a complete lack.
That dude's from New Jersey.
in my opinion. I'm trying to figure this
He's
out.
like, what do you
This is
mean you
not
were
about
scared?
ability. We
That
have
dude
the
sounds like Ron,
technology,
and
we
Ron's
have
from
the
New
people,
Jersey.
for
We
it.
have the training. We have the resources.
Shout
we have
out
the
Ron.
It's just a lack of effort. I mean, they
Why?
should. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know. They
there's
should
that
be
guy.
saying, you know what they-
He's mad as fuck.
You need to stop trying to move Ron into our closet.
Watch this.
like-
This one right here.
So I came across this on one of the Facebook groups that's tracking down the drones. And there's a professional photographer here named Nancy O'Connell. well, I guess there's been a lot of orbs flying around too, in addition to the drones and stuff in New Jersey.
Damn, the rain's
So
really
she
coming
took
down.
A picture of one with her professional equipment.
So I want to show you
And
something.
The description that she
Yeah,
wrote.
look at this. Look at this image, right?
If you look at
Take a look at this image.
Mhm.
This lady with a professional camera and lens tried to photograph a UAP of the orb style kind, and she couldn't get an image of it.
Ooh, that's one of the orbs, really?
But the thing about the orbs is they have a very interesting. There's a phenomenon that people are catching
They're
on
like-
to. No,
They're like fizzling in.
they're
and
not
out.
doing anything. They actually look like regular drones. So
Oh.
I think that the orb drones are the regular drones. But the interesting part is that I'll show you the next video.
That would make sense
They're-
why they're over like
they're-
actual
Yeah,
government
there's
aircraft.
you know how when you take your phone and you go to zoom in on a star and you zoom way in, it'll get out of focus and it'll just turn into an orb?
Yeah.
Okay, so these devices, these drones, have some kind of light emitting technology that makes it so that cameras can't focus on them. They just look like orbs. It's probably some
like,
type of anti.
Hey,
you
yo,
know,
give me one of those Photoshop lens glares.
Yeah.
On everything, though.
That's what's happening, and there's a video of somebody getting past the flare. So I'll show you.
That's
so
a very pretty shape, though. I
this
like
is
that.
one lady
Her
who,
description of herself is
who took a
too
picture of it.
funny.
But there's another one here. I want to show you the one where the lens flare is like quite obvious. I know I have it here somewhere.
They could be using mirrors, right? Or something.
Some
like
kind
that.
of like light refracting technology, like some type of light emitting. Like all they have to do, and it's actually quite simple. If you flash a light, like a flashlight, through a pinhole, right? Whatever shape is creating the light on the other side of the pinhole, it would look like that shape. So, for example, if I use a ring light, and then I take a piece of paper and put a hole in the piece of paper, and you see the light going through the hole,
Then you don't see the shape of the ring light.
it'll look like a ring light on the other side. You'll
will?
you'll see the shape of the ring. If it's an eclipse and the sun is blocking, the moon is blocking the sun, and it's a half moon shape, that's why the shadows. And I'm sure you've seen, like, I'll show you, like, if I go on YouTube, and we can just search like eclipse shadow, so you could understand this effect I'm trying to tell you about. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Look at how the shadows, because of the eclipse, are the shape of the eclipse.
That's sick. Yeah.
Right? Okay, if
I've
that's
seen that.
true, then all you have to do to make this happen, all you have to do is make it so that the drone, whatever light it's emitting, it's going through some type of diffractor or something that fragments the light, so you can never focus on it.
So you can't see the shape.
There are some lights that are used in DJing that do that. They have a Fresnel lens in front of them, so that the LEDs behind the lens
A diffuser,
get
basically.
not a diffuser. Like it's something else. It's a Fresnel lens, like takes the light and like magnifies it in such a way where if you try to record it with a camera, you will never be able to see the source, like the LEDs that are creating the light behind the lamp. It's not a diffuser, because the diffuser just kind of like blends it. It's it's something else.
It's
So
like refracting, like you said.
Yeah. So a Fresnel lens effect would make sense if these UAPs, which could be from a foreign country, maybe they're not alien, maybe they're just drone technology from another country who's warring with us,
I thought
and we
it
try
was
to record them, you can't.
crazy
No.
that guy was so vehemently sure that, what was the country he said they were from? Iran?
Yeah.
He was
you
like,
know.
it's from Iran. And like the government officials were like, it's something.
We'll get to that in a sec. I'll play the Iran clips. So let's go.
Like they shouldn't let that guy just say stuff like that if it's not true. Like that's
Overhead,
kind of serious.
no body is visible in the center. It's like a boomerang.
There's this
Also,
boomerang type as well.
FAA regulations, to my understanding, there should be a red light on the end of one wing and a green light on the other. Neither are visible.
This is New Jersey. Yesterday. Look, that is a drone for sure.
It does look like a boomerang, though.
It's a boomerang type drone. We don't know what kind it is.
The voiceover guy sounded like Light Yagami.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. That's still like a believable airplane to me, though.
These are
like,
all unmanned aerial vehicles.
These could be
They're
man-made.
they're
Like,
too.
it's
Yes.
the ones that look like they, like the triangular one that
Yeah,
was just like floating. That one was freaky.
We'll get to that, but watch this guy. This fool's just shooting at it. Look at this.
That's that helicopter guy who was mad. They didn't follow it.
See, that drone looks like a.
I love how you can see the bullets just not even coming close to it as well. This is.
They are. He's shooting pretty good. Look, some went off center, but some of them are hit right on target.
Wait, you should make a meme of like the guy who was like, "Just shoot them down, just shoot them down." That one guy on his podcast, and then the other guy like, "What do you mean you're scared? Chase after it!" And then just that. Pow, 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 pow.
I have all those videos here. I'm gonna get to them in a sec. Let's go through them all as quickly as possible.
Oh no, not this one. This
see.
one is weird looking.
Look at these things, and this is in Orange County, L.A.
Oh my god, that makes it so much funnier though.
Look how they descend into the water.
Mm-mm. And then these were people were saying that they're going into the ocean, right? The aliens.
Yeah, look, they literally are, and look at the cops. They're going crazy.
Even the police, they're going crazy.
That bitch said what I said.
The little kid. The aliens are attacking. Damn. Are they going into the ocean or are they going off the edge of flat Earth?
Or they could be beyond the horizon.
Yeah, a flat Earth.
But they don't look like they're that far away. Otherwise,
I don't know. I don't like the way they're just like, you know, like where's the splash?
Oh my god, now cars.
No, there is a splash. Look,
Notice. Here comes another.
there is a splash.
Why do they form a triangle before they go down?
There's
though?
another video where you could see a splash.
I wonder what the triangle is for. Maybe so they can have light when they go under the water.
Who knows? But that's a big clip of them going in the
That's
water.
extremely suspicious to me. Like,
So check out. So I was looking at some underwater stuff. So
Ooh,
let's
yeah.
look at some underwater stuff. Look at this is a squid.
dream blunt rotation.
You saw that shit?
Oh shit.
You saw that? Boom. What is that?
That's sick.
Look, it's traveling so fast. It just looks like a blip of light.
Yoing. Look at that squid. He looks stoned. That's like Snoop Squid. Wait, play the other one where they're in the boat.
I'll get to him.
Because that one was funny.
I'm in the ocean part of the UAPs.
Yes.
There's your view, babe.
Wow, hold on. That was like unfocused as fuck.
Look at that shit came out of the water.
Yeah,
You could see the splash in the water. You see it? And then
looked like it went like through a portal or
It
something.
looked like the sun.
look how it's just going through the clouds and
I
shit.
thought that was literally the
Right next
sun.
to the moon.
Watch it, watch it. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it's rolling. Roll that beautiful bean.
Imagine seeing that in real life.
Beans, beans, Thomas, beans.
What did he say?
Beans, boss.
Beans, boss.
He said it looked like a bean. What?
In Ocean County with the sheriff. He has been working it every single night. He's got his own tethered drones chronicling. One of his officers 2 nights ago saw 50
Fusco.
drones come in off the ocean right there. So we thought maybe they'll replicate it. They didn't, but we thought it was a possibility.
50 drones.
Then last night we had a number of other people there, including a commanding officer from the Coast Guard.
So they're trying to look
who
like
said that
aliens
one
on
of their
purpose?
47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water, followed right behind them. You know, and I said, what's the rules of engagement? I mean, you do it if you're fighting against a narco trafficker or something. And they said, we don't know, we don't have any. So I did reach out to the commanding officer at the Joint Base, which is also in my district, and talked to him, had a very good conversation, Colonel Anthony Smith, Joint Base Fort Dix McGuire, the 87th Air Wing, Air Base Wing today.
Anyways, he's saying...
And I said, I know you have the capability.
They came out of the ocean, 50 of them.
He sounds like Fusco.
And that's a government guy, so check this out.
He's got the laser.
Yeah, he's got a laser. Oh, that is it. Look, it's coming out of the water. And it left a similar thing in the bottom. You
Like
see
the
that thing?
last video?
Like the last video. It's exactly like the last video.
This one's higher quality though.
It's not weird. And it's
Relax with the exposure, my guy. Like, zoom in.
It's just silent. Just crazy.
I want to see the T-Pain one again. What is this?
You saw it fly up?
It's a remix.
Look. It goes up.
It's flashing on either
Yeah.
side.
And
That's
everyone's
messed up.
recording it. You see? Everyone's recording it. That's a crazy one.
Oh my god, mute it, please. That one is crazy. That's...
It just sounds like that because it's slowed down.
I know.
Let's see. This is
Oh, no.
glowing lights under the water. Which, remember we saw a few videos of lights in the water like that?
Do you think they want us to see them? Is that the theory? That looks like a glass bottom boat, a submarine, tourist, alien craft to me. Also, have you noticed how these things, they have lights on them that move just exactly like deep sea jellyfish? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Yeah, those deep sea jellyfish that have like light. They're actually really crazy. What they are is like these little tendrils that they move and it like makes light happen.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they look just like that. A lot of the different UAPs you show me.
Look at this one, Kentucky.
What the hell is that thing?
And this is all literally right now. All these clips I'm showing you is all right now.
Really?
Yeah, all of it's right now.
This thing looks like somebody threw a light bulb up in the sky and just forgot it there. Like, this is like fusion workshop scraps sent into the atmosphere.
Okay, now look at this one.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Look at that thing.
That looks evil. I thought it was a seagull for a second, though.
That's a real picture, by the way.
Dude, that looks like...
Look at that. This is the actual picture off of a big lens camera. Big sensor. Look at that thing.
That looks like a mineral extractor that you would throw onto a planet to suck out stuff that you want.
That thing looks crazy, right? Let's see. What else we got? Look at... Oh, these are some videos of actual drones that the military does have now, so we can see what they look like. I'm actually gonna turn that video off because it's got a funny little track.
There's so much silliness happening in every single one of these videos.
I don't want to get copyrighted. Here, let's see.
That sounded like the weird song I heard coming out of the wall earlier, by the way. What is that?
What the fuck?
No. Something's brewing, and it's not tea.
This fool's on the bus.
I was going to Roscoe's Chicken. I saw a UFO.
That shit's wild. That's a crazy one.
You should put that in your DJ mix. What the fuck is that?
And so another thing people have been doing is every time they see a drone, they go on the available flight logs that the government has available for where airplanes are actually at the moment. Those are just publicly available.
Are we gonna say hi to your chat? Hi, chat.
You can see that here. This is in Menifee, which is like where my brother goes off-roading. It's like Lake Paris. Like there's a whole lot of stuff, a lot of desert out here, like east of LA. And in that desert, Temecula, there's been UAPs sightings today. And so somebody's been checking out.
What are they getting from Orange County?
So look at this. This is a United States Air Force jet that's been seen flying circles around this area, probably keeping track of these UAPs, you know? So that's what people have been doing. So I'll show you some of this. This is the Riverside ones. These are all California UAPs that happened today.
For his Temecula backyard yesterday evening, but he's not the only one who saw it. There are multiple social media videos just like his from South Riverside County. And listen closely.
Social media videos.
Witnesses say whatever it was didn't make a sound.
I think the public has a right to know what is flying above the skies and what the purpose is. We saw two that came directly overhead our backyard in South Temecula here, and then we've seen a bunch across the horizon.
I looked up because it was coming now right over top of me, and it was quiet. It didn't make any noise.
Melinda Peters saw them last night too in Temecula, which is a mountain range away from Camp Pendleton. This is what Brian Dirk saw over his Temecula backyard yesterday evening, but he's not the only one who saw it. There are multiple.
That's the one you
social
said
media
earlier
videos just like
with the different colored lights.
Yeah,
that one does seem very governmental to me. I mean, it looks like an off-brand, kind of like how airplanes look in the sky.
Yeah, I think that the government's sending out their own drones to monitor the actual real UAPs, which don't move like that at all.
Sending up their secret reptilian politicians up to go meet with the other
or
aliens.
what other people believe is that we've taken some of these alien drones and reverse engineered them, so they're unmanned aerial vehicles, but they're reverse engineered alien technology. So they're calling them something else. The potentiality of this new technology that basically we jacked from the aliens. No evidence for that, of course. Fuck is this?
That's what I was gonna say.
There are there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory.
This is his disclosure.
They did not have an easily explainable pattern.
Imagine a technology that can do 600 to 700 G-forces, that can fly at 13,000 miles an hour, that it can evade radar, and that can fly through air and water and possibly space. And oh, by the way, has no obvious signs of propulsion, no wings, no control surfaces, and yet still can defy the natural effects of Earth's gravity. That's precisely what we're seeing. The government has already stated
this is where it all started.
Real. I'm not telling you that. The United States government is telling you that.
These vehicles seem to have unlimited loiter time, which we don't have. Then the acceleration is far beyond anything that we're capable of.
Well, I don't believe they're coming from foreign adversaries. If they were, why, that would suggest that they have a technology which is in a whole different sphere than anything we understand. And frankly, China and Russia just aren't there.
Do we have any sensors underwater to detect on submerged UAPs? Anything that is in the ocean or in the seas?
So I think that would be more appropriately addressed in closed session, sir.
Now, I know what you've seen is what those Navy pilots saw in 2004, and there have been some
Why are you laughing at the old man?
sightings since then. And
this
I
video
told
is
those
too
pilots,
funny.
and they know they saw something, and their
No, 'cause why is
radar's
he
locked
sweating so
onto
tough?
it. And then all of a sudden,
So that's where we were before all of this shit is degenerating the way it is. That stuff had just been recently like exposed like in the last few years, you know, like the last year really. People have been really talking about UAPs, about these UAPs. So
I should make an ad for your shop where we zoom in and you're just like sweating and you're like
no. Okay, so look, this one's the craziest one.
Hilarious.
You see that thing?
What the fuck is happening?
So there have been a few places for concentration of UAPs. The other one is the UK right now, which goes into my theory, which is that who is at war with Russia and Iran and everyone and trying to start World War III? The globalists. And who is in the globalist camp? The UK, Canada, the United States at the moment, unless Trump gets in, right? And there's a lot of people who are part of the globalist goon elite squad.
Top goon.
Yeah. So all of that to me says, where are the concentration of UAPs? The United States and the UK. So what does that tell me? It tells me that they could be a foreign adversary because they're in the UK and they're in the United States. So maybe because those are the countries trying to start World War III, they've activated some kind of response or something, you know? Maybe an alien response, maybe Atlanteans under the ocean, maybe, who knows, you know? Maybe it's just Iran, although I doubt Iran has this type of technology.
I think it's interesting that you said, according to, like, if the Bible had aliens, you know what I mean? Like, if they wanted to oppress us, it would make sense that they would be like, what's up with all those nuclear facilities though? Like, are you gonna attack us with those? Like, can those kill us? Like,
if these are reconnaissance instruments. So if aliens sent drones to do reconnaissance on humanity, that's why they're going to where military installations are. That's why they're going to nuclear facilities, because they're starting to realize, like, let's say that it's true. Let's say that the Anunnaki are real and they come every like 12,000 years.
When they run out of gold.
Yeah, so 12,000 years ago, they were here and they just made everyone their bitch. But this time around, they're trying to pull up, but they send their drones to scope it out and they're like, oh, fuck. These fools are strapped up. You know, like, I don't know if we can go there. Like, we might get blown the fuck up. So I think it's a good thing that humanity is strapped up.
I think that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. So that thing, I want to show you the sphere, the actual video of that. It's pretty crazy. What's up, Diggs BTW7? Look at that thing. It's just floating up there.
Yeah, what did he call it? Their not their float time. He used a different word.
Yeah, what do you say?
Something like stalling, like,
yeah,
that they could just like sit there in the air.
Which is crazy because the energy required to just sit somewhere still is crazy.
What if all the crows that were here are like actually aliens?
Yeah.
Because I could see a crow just like floating like that. I feel like I have seen a video of that, of them just like hovering weirdly.
Besides that, multiple nations in that region are detecting these things. We know Russia and Syria have detected them because Russia and Syria have shot at them. We know that the Royal Air Force Typhoon shot at it, presumably knocked it out of the sky, but nobody went and go to collect whatever records there might be. We know that the U.S. military saw 2 of these things at the same time. One of them that the Royal Air Force went after, the other one just zipped away and took off and disappeared.
Right, so this image which we'll show, it's the one that was actually historically fired upon, which is called like a terrorist drone. It's really weird looking, whatever it is, but it is, again, it is classified as UAP within the intelligence community. This is not something that is identified. And so should we show the image?
Yeah, let's see this drone.
Really bizarre.
Let's take a look at it.
Okay, so I mean, I was making a joke and saying it looks like Kermit the Frog, but we call it the Syria Dome UAP, and whatever this device is, there were 2 of them, right? And by the time the Royal Air Force got up and caught up with them, and they fired a ASRAM missile, which is I think he uses heat-seeking. The other
Oh, it's that
one-
curly thing we saw the other day. You see it?
Air missile.
Advanced
It's going up
short-range
and then
air-to-air
curling.
missile. So what happens?
Remember we
is
saw
by the
curly
time
UAP?
They catch up with this pair that were there
No.
under intelligent control. So the one.
Wait, I have a question for you though. Is there any Wait, I had another question earlier too. Is there a country on this planet that like is truthful about aliens? Because why would some countries shoot them down and not even look for them? Like if you're not gonna hunt that thing down afterwards, that tells me that you know exactly what it is already.
Every country probably knows exactly what they are. Yeah.
But is there a country that actually tells their citizens that aliens exist and we just don't believe them? Or is everybody keeping it secret? And also,
every country would keep it secret because they want to murk one and they want to gain the technology from it so that they can have an advantage over the rest of the countries.
it was never discovered.
Yeah, so every like the nuclear program and every other program, they're gonna keep that shit classified and just so they can have a leg up. But if everyone in every country has already killed a UAP,
Yeah.
everyone already has one stashed in their basement.
I assume that they have already. Otherwise, why would they not
Yeah.
shoot them down now? Like
Exactly. So they must
So
know
that thing
exactly
looks
what they are.
weird.
Maybe they've even brokered, like if aliens are real and they've already made contact, maybe they even brokered deals with them. Maybe they're homies. We don't even know what's up with that. You
I
know?
just think it's interesting the idea that every country would have like a different relation to them. But also, I was going to say, is there anybody who has a conspiracy theory that Obama is a robot? Because serious question. What the?
This one's real for sure.
It's giving orb.
Yeah, it's an orb. It's in the UK.
It's probably just like built by the UK government to spy on people. It's probably literally like a Ring camera.
I mean, yeah, they're obsessed about their surveillance over at the UK.
This is like that drone flying over that old lady's house telling her that she doesn't get insurance for her roof anymore. No, because how else did they do that and they didn't notice them flying over their house?
They just Google mapped it. They didn't even
Google
bother with
Earth.
that shit. They Google Earth it.
Damn, relax on the wind. Ah. Oh my god, turn the volume down.
Relax. Check it out. That thing's wild. Yeah, it's hard to really appreciate how crazy these things are, you know?
Ugh, I hate the way it's floating like that. No, it definitely looks unnatural.
That shit is something else for sure. And these are the ones that people are seeing and that I actually consider them to be.
There's been so many different kinds of them just in all the videos you've shown me. Like,
Look, this is that same airport ball that I just showed you a picture
but
of.
are they appearing
Look.
now, or is
Yeah,
the
look at
internet
this.
becoming less censored?
No,
Like,
no, they're appearing now. Look at this. Same one
Yeah,
at the
same
airport.
orb.
But that one was on the ground. And then it was right next to that airplane and then it shot up.
But why would they allow something to be flying at an airport? That's what scares me. Like,
They
you had
shouldn't
another
allow it.
airport one too. Like,
Yeah, they shouldn't allow it.
isn't
That's
that illegal?
It's dangerous. If you go to fly a drone, if you go to the airport to fly a drone,
Yeah.
first of all, the software won't let you because it knows, like Mavic DJI, like the software, it knows when you're in a restricted airspace. They won't even let the drone go up. But let's say that you went full manual and you wanted to
Yeah.
fly it anyway. You could do that and then you would be arrested. Like immediately. Like you fly a drone
Is
into
it really called DJI?
Yeah. So so look, here's the image of when it was on the ground.
Uh-oh.
See? That's what and it's not actually on the ground. You see that? It's like kind of like floating above the ground, all weird like.
That looks straight out of Ben 10.
That's just crazy, right? Look, it's just chilling right there.
No, at
next
the
to
airport.
Yeah,
is
at the
no.
airport. That's what they've been seeing these things at the airport.
Stop it. All my coworkers like going on their little vacations. Meanwhile, there's just aliens outside the freaking airplane.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
why
like
is that guy Googling? Everything's so goofy. Like,
That's what's going on right now.
Wait,
Life
did you
is
have?
goofy.
Did you
Look at
save
this.
those clips of the reptilian-looking aliens and human skin-looking motherfuckers?
Yeah, of course. But not for this podcast.
It should be though.
See, look, this one's got
They
the
were talking
red,
about
red and
aliens.
green, and the white. See?
Like a standard plane configuration potentially, but there's not really any way of telling because it's so dark. But the weird thing for me is that there's no flashing lights on it at all.
Yeah, that one has the lights, but they're not flashing. And that is in the UK. So,
Motherfucker said, so.
like for people, you know, I hate that I have to do this, but
So British.
when you talk about aliens or UAPs or any of this shit, and you show like anecdotal evidence, like videos that people took on their phone, literally everyone and their mama comes out and they're like, "Oh, you're stupid, bro. You alien." Like, so, but when the news says it, then what? You know what I mean? These people love the news as a trusted source to tell them what they need to believe in. But this is the news. So I'm going to play this clip just for all the deniers.
Unidentified drones have been spotted over 4 joint U.S. and UK military bases in England. The mysterious drones have repeatedly appeared for over a week now. Stephanie Bennett is live in London.
Facts,
So
pure
Stephanie,
facts.
That's pretty disturbing. What do we know about these drones?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Julie. I mean, the details are still very limited at this time. We do know that the sighting started last week on November 20th, and they have really ranged in size, in style, and also the amount that we've been seeing over that last week or so. Now, a senior British official confirmed to Fox that the UK has deployed about 60 troops, including counter-drone specialists, to help determine who is behind this and to help defend the air bases amid fears it's a potential coordinated operation. They're describing the incidents as unusual and say this is a serious set of circumstances. Take a look at this map. The bases are spread across
What is
the news these days?
The news is fucking up. What the
All these
fuck?
ladies are like in their like news lady makeup and a shirt, but then underneath they're just in their like granny panties at home, like quarantine style. Like it's like text from your ex, text from your mom, like text from the bank.
That was bad. That was unprofessional by the news. They're fucking up.
The ladies, I
Look
should
at those
be a
things.
news lady. They're so funny. Did you see the way the other lady said something to her and then she did this? She was like, that shit was hilarious.
Look, did you see those things? Look, rewind it. Look, you see them?
Mm-hmm.
They're moving quite fast. Honestly, that to me looks like it could be like
Godzilla.
lights on the ground that are
hell no.
focusing on the clouds. But
That
then,
looks like ghosts.
But then they move away from the general area and they bounce.
That literally looks like Rasputin's goblins, like flying through the air, coming to hunt Anastasia down.
You hear what I'm saying? I thought that they were. Look, I'll rewind.
Yeah, I
it.
know what you mean. Yeah, they could be
Like DJ lights focused on the ground, like
yeah, it does kind of look like
focusing
that.
on the cloud beam. You know, that makes
Batman
sense.
signal.
If they're hanging out right here where that source is there, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't make sense that they clutter up together and then drift off to the left like
I think
this.
the thing that looks most unnerving about these and a number of the other
There
ones
it
is
is,
that they
look.
look alive.
They're
like,
all together there now. You
they
see that?
move like animals, like they move like birds when they're flocking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
I
weird.
feel like that's the most unnerving thing about them.
And this is all in the UK. We're in the UK section of the UAPs. Look at this one.
Who's that? Oh, hell no. You leave it up to me, I'm definitely shooting that one.
That's like a horde of them. It's pretty
That's
crazy.
how I feel.
That's over the UK as well. Let's see what else we got. Oh, these are over. This is here, Northern California. You see that string of lights? Look at them. It's like a string of them, and they're just kind of like traveling in the same direction. See them? That
Sorry,
one's
I was
crazy.
distracted by your chat. Somebody said something.
That's here in Northern California. Valiant Thor said the quantum linked surveillance grid we use is a form of omniscient global tracking, aka person of interest the show.
We know what those UAPs are Guaranteed.
Yeah, Valiant Thor. Watch the show Person of Interest on Prime. It's all about that.
Quantum. Dude, are you going to do a thing about the quantum computers in Antarctica?
All that stuff, yeah. Oh, look at this one's trippy. You see that thing? It's just a black fucking orb.
Broad daylight. They caught him.
That shit looks like that fucking Pokemon, that gas Pokemon. What's it called?
Bakugan.
The fucking Pokemon, babe. The black ball Pokemon.
Oh, what's his name? I know what you mean.
What's the name of it?
I don't know. He has a name. He's Gengar's baby version of himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. What
No, but it
the
looks like
fuck?
a
Look how
Bakugan,
smooth
literally.
Look how smooth it travels. That's so fucked up.
Look, it has a logo on it.
It has some kind of shit on it.
Back against the wall. You gotta give
What
it
the
your
fuck? Look how it moves.
This is the final stand.
Don't
the
sing.
power's in your hands.
We get copyrighted if you sing.
Really?
I swear.
It'll recognize the Bakugan theme song when I'm singing it badly.
Yes. That shit happened to me before.
Really?
Started here, and then he flew and curved down this way.
What are they listening to? Owl City?
Oh no, copyright.
I know.
Here's
Oh,
another
look
one right here.
Oh look, this one's crazy. Watch what it does when he points the laser at it.
Right over our heads.
Look, it slows down when he gets ahead of it. You saw that?
Right at him. And now he's turning.
Ooh, it doesn't want to get caught. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh my
you see
god,
him?
it's like a fish.
Yeah, it just flashed.
I'm lasering at him, and he's curving.
See,
Ain't that crazy?
They act like they're
Here,
alive.
And then he flew and curved down this way.
They act like animals.
That one was crazy, right?
Wow, so my singing's a problem, but Daft Punk isn't.
No,
okay,
it is
I
a
see how it
problem.
is. Wow.
Watch this. Look. This is in LA, PV.
What are they looking for in LA though?
I don't know. They're all near the water though in LA, or in the mountains. Oh shit! It went in the water.
Wait, play that again.
What the fuck? Look. It's hovering above the water, and then look. It just goes in the fucking water.
No splash though.
Look at it.
It's like gently.
Now there's only one.
I don't trust that thing.
That's just wild. That's PV. PV is like, Southwest LA, South Bay area. Let's see what else they got here. So these are all California UFOs. What's this? Oh shit, that's a bunch of them. Oh, this guy's pointing a laser at him too.
I see him. I have him.
Are you gonna get that laser?
For sure.
You see that, right? Yeah.
Then they got a whole river in their backyard. They're like ASMR vibes. And
Look at that. What the heck is that?
Rough.
The dog's ready to fuck them
Oh,
up.
like this is here, Sacramento.
Uh-oh.
Look at all these aliens. Or not aliens. UAPs over Sac. That's a lot of them too. And this was today.
Looks like they're having a meeting. I don't like that.
That's crazy, right?
Dude, that really irritated me when you played that video of that girl from TikTok and she's like, "We welcome you. This is a safe space for aliens." Like, what do you mean?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit.
What
What
is-
the hell is that?
What is happening?
It's your mom.
You guys see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
This dude's crying.
Mom?
You hear him? He's like,
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit.
What
What
is-
the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
That's literally you and your mom.
That's pretty funny. Let's see what else.
Wait, play the T-Pain one.
What T-Pain one? You keep saying that.
Or was it T-Pain? It was some song.
I can't play songs.
No, they were like in the boat, and there was literally a giant alien like in the water.
Oh, I couldn't find it.
Really?
Yeah, I looked everywhere for it.
That was like the best video though.
I couldn't find it.
This is a red one.
Oh, I found it, but it was actually like really old, and it was.
Not recent.
Yeah,
that one was interesting though.
It was really old, so I didn't put it in. That was a crazy. I didn't even. Recently, a UK fighter jet attempted to engage in what appears to be a UAP sighting. The sheer velocity to avoid the fighter pilot is astonishing. Oh, let's rewatch it. Okay. One of them is a pilot, and one of them is a UAP.
Yeah, we listened to those transmissions.
Oh, I see it.
And they were like, do whatever you have to do not to hit it.
Watch. This is a fighter jet trying to get at it. Ooh, look at that. It's just like, it's like, nope. I'll see you later, cuz. He's out.
Uh-oh. Wait, so the red one is the
UAP, yeah.
Maybe it has an aura around it of like evil, because wasn't that guy with the helicopter saying like I was scared? Like maybe when you get near it, you get like this bad feeling that tells
this
you.
guy, look. He's on the news now. Remember we were listening?
From the same video?
Yeah.
Maneuver as necessary, left and right to avoid the UFO out there.
This is Joe communicating with air traffic control while he was piloting that live flight call to the North Bend, Coos Bay area. And the UFO in question, if you look closely on your screen, that little red dot that floats in and out of the video.
That was the one that was at our altitude that would come up to us and sit for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then it would go back out over the ocean, over the horizon.
He and his crew witnessed this mysterious object continue.
But this is the video. We get to see it now.
More than 20 miles away for about 20 minutes total.
That's
this
the
came
picture they
after
got.
A United Airlines flight reported seeing similar mysterious objects zipping through the sky, ranging between 30,000 and 50,000 feet in altitude.
We're seeing 3 or 4 targets. You know, they're all altitudes, up and down. It's pretty crazy.
One researcher suggests it's a light bouncing off a Starlink satellite over the Pacific Ocean, catching the eye of pilots. Something that's
fucking elaborate as explanation. That's retarded. I'm sorry. Light bouncing off a Starlink. Them motherfuckers in the stratosphere. Like, what light? You can't even. Your naked eye cannot even see a Starlink.
Actually, it was on your side, not on my side.
That's wild. And the pilot said it literally came to their airplane and then like zoomed out, went into the ocean, came back out of the ocean to come look at the airplane again.
They're like, it's a reflection.
Wild.
Reportedly happened before, but Joe says this ain't that.
I don't think Starlink, like I said, satellites don't typically change directions. But then again, I could be wrong, but I honestly don't think it was. I've never seen a satellite move like that.
Starlink Internal Investigation?
Federal Aviation Administration to see if they can confirm this UFO sighting. They kept it short and sweet, saying a pilot saw unidentified lights. The good news is it's not believed Joe or his crew were in any danger as they can.
Gardner 2207, go ahead.
Hey, just wondering if you have any aircraft at our 10 o'clock, out over the coast that you're aware of. Kind of some interesting looking lights out there. Not satellites, but maybe aircraft.
Yeah, that's what we were listening to.
I do have an aircraft at your 10 to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, if you guys want to go listen to this, it's an entire radio chat from between the control and the airplanes.
Good stuff to fall asleep to.
Yeah, all over Oregon. So this is all like up north here. Pretty interesting stuff. And this is all recent
Whoa,
too.
what's this one? I haven't seen this.
Look at that shit. What the fuck is that?
That looks like lightning, right?
That's highly suspicious. And why is... Alright, let's say that it is lightning. Why is it only raining there?
Yeah, why is it a blob?
Look, it's only raining in that area there. You see that?
Well, it looks like thunder, kind of, right?
Yeah, but why is that a concentrated area of rain.
Oh yeah, that does look pretty suspicious.
That's fucking weird. Okay, so
because normally when there's thunderstorms, there's like lots of little things coming down, right?
Yeah.
Not just one.
And recently with the solar flare charging our atmosphere, the theory is that Earth is super highly charged at the moment with energy.
Right, like the aurora borealis that we're supposed to be getting an upgrade from.
Yeah, we were not supposed to see the auroras here, and the auroras were visible even here in Northern California, which is crazy. That means that the atmosphere is highly positively charged. So that means if it touches ground, so ground is there, right? So the clouds are coming really close to ground. So the closer they get to ground, there could be a short circuit. That's what thunder is. That's what that looks like, except why is there only one focal point of
I'm not gonna
rain?
lie, it looks like it wants to come down and it's alive and it's like a weird alien ship.
It's
like
weird.
It's looking suspicious.
Look at that thing. It looks like the thrust of something.
Did you see how it went down the other way too? That was interesting.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
I mean, if you look at the Greek like myths about Zeus, like they literally personify him as a being that like throws lightning down as like a weapon that he attacks people with.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
If you apply your theory of like ancient gods are actually just aliens, like Zeus would be the explanation for that one. And he probably they had like weird chariots of fire and like, stuff that people usually depict with like Roman chariots and horses. But like, let's be real, maybe it was just an alien spaceship actually. Like,
yeah, biblical alien stuff. We'll get into it. We can get it. We don't have to. There's already so many clips that we got to go
that's just
through.
reminding me of like Zeus.
But yes, there's a whole biblical aspect of this. The rapture, revelations, end of times, all that stuff.
Ooh, very bright now.
That fool said, ooh. Oh, wait. Can't have music.
That's not copyrighted.
Look at that thing is right there.
That's UFO.
Why is this fool so black you can't see him? Look.
Just the lighting.
I don't know. He looking
Stop
like
being racist. They're literally like Indian.
He looking like Kanye West with that black thing that he wears.
Dude, when are we gonna do a show where we're dressed up like Kanye and what's his name in their like Assassin's Creed outfits?
Oh, look, these are in China.
SpaghettiOs in the sky.
UFO 啊，是什么
UFO 啊，
怎么在跑啊
She's cute. Wait.
Yeah, that's
I want to hear her say that again. Play it again.
是不是有 UFO 啊？是什么东西啊？这个是。
She ate with that.
UFO.
You need to sample that one.
Look at so this one's biblical. That shit looks like that spinning wheel with the wheel spinning in it. That shit looks like an angel. Biblically accurate angel.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought of when you showed me that one.
Yeah, that's what that one
wow,
looks like.
TikTok. Why'd they put such a booty shaking song on for that?
Look.
Oh, look, it's another one of those rising
plasma
ones.
looking ones.
But that one went through the clouds.
Instead of the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's an ocean behind there.
That one is very suspicious. There's a Disney movie that has a character that it looks exactly like that.
Look at that shit.
Their most recent Disney movie that came out. Do you know what I'm talking about? Wish.
Wow, look at it going through the cloud. Look, it's literally cutting through the cloud and then it just comes
Goes
out
somewhere
as a little
else.
dot. Yeah, it's right there.
That's very suspicious. It's probably the mist making it look bigger too, though.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm talking about? Wish. It's a movie where a star, literally a star that has magical powers, comes down to Earth and like enlightens the animals and makes them speak English. Like, but
Never
it
seen
moves
it.
look like that.
I don't like Disney.
That's not a plane.
Oh shit!
That is wild. Look at it.
He said, "Is this real?" Like, what do you mean you were there?
That's going way too fast. That's not. What's up with my camera?
That one's
fucked up.
It looks like the other ones that we saw in the clusters. It moves the same way. The plasma ones are kind of tripping me out, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, their form is, like, mostly an orb, but not really, like...
I think it's an optical illusion. I think underneath, they're just regular government drones. But I think they have some kind of technology that's diffracting the light, making them look weird like that and colorful and shit.
Also, what do you mean you don't like Disney? Like, aren't you supposed to study things that you think are evil so you can understand the brainwashing that they're programming people with?
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
Oh.
I'm saying maybe they were like, okay, it's alien launch time. Let's make them think the alien's cool.
This is not making me think aliens are cool at all.
The Disney movie would, though.
This is making me feel like shooting things out of the air.
Pow, 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 pow. I want that other video as just a reaction clip. Like...
See, this is a UAP.
Why at the airport?
It's at the
again?
airport, yeah.
I hate that.
More airport.
That makes me not want to get on a plane, like, ever.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's more.
Holy shit! I got that on video! I got that on video! Holy shit!
My life at work. And the teenagers come after school.
Did I not get that on video? I wasn't on video! Shut up! Shut up!
Look at it shoot something. Look.
No, that's a drone. Holy shit!
You saw that shit?
It deployed the baby.
Holy shit!
Whoa! The teenagers. Oh my god, a cluster of those motherfuckers almost came in today. I was like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. I just tried to look like an old lady.
Oh look, this. All right, so you know how you said Disney is doing like the most to try and get us to accept whatever the fuck.
Maybe.
Okay, this is CNN. The CNN is Disney right now. Watch this. This
are
shit,
they trying to be like? So the UAPs are cool.
Watch this. Just watch this. It's so fucking hilarious.
Kyle is over here. He's going to operate this drone. Take off, Adam. We can. So this is what.
This is also an agricultural drone. So normally not fly at night.
Okay. So one of the things we keep hearing from people, from citizens and politicians,
that looks like the multicolored one.
Things in the sky that are the size
exactly
of
like
and
that.
They're very concerned and scared. First of all, can you tell how big a drone is when it's in the sky?
No, the most amazing thing is that's going to
look that looks exactly like it
standing on the ground than it did when it was sitting on the ground, and it's going to look smaller on your screen when you take the video. So it depends on perspective with some of these things.
Adam is moving it side to side right now. Airplanes can move side to side with the pilot there. So maybe they are drones that are being seen.
That looks like the multicolored one.
Since Thanksgiving, because they're putting up their personal drones, and again, once those are in the sky, it's very hard to differentiate one aircraft from another.
How do you know it's not China or Iran doing this?
Well, the reason I know is because they would turn the lights off, because those lights are on that drone so another aircraft doesn't hit it, and so a pilot in the sky can avoid it, and it is not put there for us on the ground to be able to see them.
So what do you think's going on right now with all these reports, though? I mean, there are serious politicians who are saying these should be shot down.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to shoot this down because if you hit the LiPo battery, you might set the whole forest on fire or your house or hurt someone. But what you want to, and it's illegal, but really, you don't really need to be afraid of the drones, even if there are drones up there. I think what's...
Fuck all that shit, homie. Look.
Don't give people ideas about how to start forest fires.
It's not that. It's that they're telling you shouldn't have to worry about the drones coming into your private airspace. If I had an acre in rural New Jersey and one of these fucking drones flew near my neighborhood, I would definitely shoot it down. Because that shit's invading my fucking privacy. It's in my airspace spying on me. Fuck that drone. I'm going to shoot it down. So Trump came out today and said, we need answers to what the drones are.
Wait, really?
Otherwise, yes. Otherwise, shoot them down. That's what he said today.
Ooh, January 1st is coming up.
And now there's people shooting at them with real guns, which I think should totally be accepted. They're in your fucking private airspace, and the government's not giving us any answers.
He's ready to go full Independence Day.
Yeah, how do
4th
we
of
know?
July.
How do we know they're not like
American flag,
an adversarial country, or even if it's our
That's
own
what that
fucking
one
government?
guy was saying.
Even if it's our own government spying on us, we should still shoot them down. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a scary idea that like with mass like surveillance that they would just have drones up. Like, imagine you're just like walking your dog, and then like a surveillance drone comes over, and it's like, you didn't pay your dog insurance. I'm gonna fine you now.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Look at this though.
We want pics.
Somebody got one.
Boy, that shit dropping on Earth, nigga. Whoa! Nah! Hey, bro,
Stop.
Hey, bro, that might be a plane, fool. But that might be a plane, gang.
Uh-oh. That looks like it's crashing.
Boy, y'all, what the fuck?
Also New Jersey.
What is that? What is in New Jersey that's important?
Damn, I wish I had my phone now.
No offense.
No, one's moving right now, bro.
Dude, you just called this motherfucker.
Look, it's moving again. It's moving again.
These fools are at the
Hood
smoking.
aliens.
This nigga stupid.
He's long like shit, bro. That's in space. Look at that. Look.
That's Roach Airlines.
Oh, Roach Airlines, this nigga dumb. Look how fast it's moving. Boy, it's going shit down.
Roach Airlines?
What the fuck? Nigga.
There's more.
Nigga on the dead homies, nigga, that shit was on fire, I swear to
It was
God.
on fire like a fucking...
Yeah, it was like a little mute.
Are moving around quick as fuck.
It was on fire though.
Bro, that shit is following each other, bro.
That
Bro,
one's
what the
moving
fuck?
too. What is that?
Yeah, let's watch that
Boy,
again.
that shit dropping on Earth, nigga. Whoa! Nah! Hey, bro, it's gonna start shaking. Hey, bro, that might be a plane, fool. But that might be a plane, gang.
That's some crazy shit, right?
You should make a whole just hood reactions to aliens. Have you seen that movie, Evolution?
Well, that's the cool thing about everyone having an iPhone these days, you know? Like, anyone can get a footage of an alien. It doesn't even have to be...
Have you seen that movie?
I have not.
That's how it starts. There's like a crash like that clip that we just saw.
know
And then
if
it
you
makes
know
like a crater. And then they go and explore it. And then there's aliens in there. It's a comedy. But it's kind of,
The
yeah.
President-elect Donald Trump, he just called on the Biden administration for you guys
that's
to
what we
either
were just
release
saying.
any information it has about these mysterious drone sightings or shoot the drones out of the sky. How do you respond to the President-elect?
Well, first of all, the statements I've made already
Uh-oh,
are the
this guy.
principal message that I want to communicate to the American public. We haven't seen anything
this is
unusual.
exactly what I was
we
saying.
know of no threat. Secondly, we have gone to Congress repeatedly asking for more authority to counter drone activity. And we have also asked for more authority to give to the state and local officials under our...
This fool's literally saying, if you want us to take the drones down, give us more power to invade your privacy, and then maybe we'll consider taking them down because we're probably the ones who launched them. That Mayorkas is hella evil. Like, that fool should go to prison.
I like the way you said that. Wait.
Correct.
Is it ageist to say this about people that are old, but like he looks like one of the aliens that are in human skin, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you were saying that every person that's talking about
no,
the
there was
aliens on the
interviews.
news,
Yeah,
that
they were like,
they look like aliens.
No, it was exactly the same setup. They looked like they were like in the middle of the Senate in a like court hearing, and they were like, so unidentified flying objects, what the heck is up with that? And then the most, I'm an alien in human skin looking motherfucker, way more than this guy, like actually like looking like a weird like space gargoyle type, like pointy ears, like strange, like literally that movie where they were like zipping themselves into human skin, like looking like they're not wearing their human suit very well type motherfucker. responding, and they're like, it's definitely not aliens. Like every single one was exactly the same setup and the same response from a motherfucker looking like a space goblin.
See, the problem I have with these kind of people coming up here talking about aliens is that they all say, we don't know what it is, but
don't shoot it.
Don't worry about it. You're safe, and don't shoot it. But it's like, what do you mean? How the fuck do you know that we're safe?
That's what I'm saying. They're like, that's my ship.
If you don't know what it is, like, that's dumb. Like, they really think the public is
They're
that
like, please
stupid.
don't shoot my ship.
Those authorities need to be expanded.
I want to
Watch, you'll hear him say
another
it.
New Jersey Congressman, Republican Jeff Van Drew, said about the drones over his state in New Jersey. Listen to this.
We're not being told the truth. They are dealing with the American public like we're stupid. They don't know what it is. They don't know
That's
what
exactly
it's
what I was
about.
saying.
They haven't taken one down to analyze it. They have no idea where it comes from, but they know that it's not that. I mean, that's nonsense. They do not know what they're doing. Why don't they take one of them down, analyze it, and let us know what's really happening?
What do you say to the
Put a beat over that guy.
First of all, we have experts, and he should not diminish the extent of their expertise and the extent of their dedication to the well-being of the American people. These are individuals who dedicate their careers to the safety and security of the United States of America, number one. Number two, it's not as though anyone can just take down a drone in the sky. That in and of itself would be dangerous.
Do you have the authority to shoot them?
Our authorities are very limited. That is precisely why we have gone to Congress to expand those.
There was a guy saying, like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you not have authority to shoot a drone down over our airspace? Are you saying that it's not your airspace? So who you asking for permission? The globalist goons, the Illuminati, the reptilian space beings?
I do not trust this guy, like, at all.
Our authorities are limited by the United States Coast Guard in the maritime environment, the United States Secret Service
Watch
and its
this.
protection.
What is that?
Oh, this guy.
Northern New Jersey is the #1 place in the country where they have the most UFO sightings.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you there?
Northern New Jersey. Look it up, Jamie, if you get a minute, please.
This is old, too, by the way.
Near a couple airports? No, it's closer to, like, you know, like when you live in New York City and you look at the Hudson River.
Is there a military base there or something?
They talk on the phone and they'll see a little flying saucer go by. Really? And I know for a fact that in 1976, little one, whatever the fuck they are, I know for a fact that in 1975 and 1976, you could check me out on this. A UFO landed in Hudson County Park. I was a kid, and the next day the feds locked off the park. They had yellow tape.
And this is real.
Go look it up, dog. There's a UFO. You see that's called, North Bergen is where I'm from. That's called, I forget what it's called, but it's a circular building. So they did so much coke in there in the 80s, they called it the flying. That's what they called it, because it was shaped like the Stonehenge.
Flying
The Stonehenge.
saucer.
I have a couple friends that lived there.
He's
People
funny.
that lived in that building have seen UFOs for fucking years. And if you go to YouTube, there's an actual North Hudson Park UFO. They dug up, they came out, there's a liquor store. And the liquor store guy says he's seen the lights. You heard like the organ music that they play. They landed. A couple Martians got out and took samples and got back in the thing and took off.
No.
There's a YouTube thing. There's a History Channel special about it. And I still remember being a young kid.
Did you find anything, Jamie?
Not give.
That was what's popping up, all that stuff about that building and.
Oh, yeah. No.
Is there anything that
it's
says a UFO landed? That's the story I'm reading right now. Is what he's saying. Yeah.
And witnesses. You know, it's not just one guy that says, "I know UFO." It's people.
So this shit ain't new to northern New Jersey.
Dude, fire Neil deGrasse Tyson and hire him to talk about flying saucers.
Fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson. That fool will just come out and be like, it isn't aliens. And he'll think of
There's a
some...
mathematical theorem that proves it.
Fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, I'm saying...
Oh, look at this guy. You'd like this.
This is what the aliens are doing in the sky right now.
They're just using Ableton.
What is this? It's an oboe.
That's from the movie...
Why do I feel like this is what the aliens are doing in the sky? Like the way they're swarming up there? They're just like... Wait, what is that though? Why are we not doing that?
We could.
Just oboe aliening.
It's just
That's
like a
sick.
MIDI or
You should send me
DMX
that.
live show.
You should send me that video.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Oh,
look.
Firefighters?
New Jersey. They got one.
Uh-oh.
One got downed and they got it. Today. Right now.
Really?
A big answer. Yeah, Bianca, I talked to several people who tell us they heard a drone crash somewhere behind where I'm standing. We're working to get that information confirmed with officials. Our chopper has been flying over the area this morning. Here's some video. We're showing you that view from above. We're in a shopping plaza in Hillsborough, just off Route 206. First responders have been here all morning, including Hillsborough police. A lot of onlookers. I talked to one woman who says her concerns are growing, calling all the recent drone activity very bizarre. She says she heard the drone crash happened overnight here, but she says that she's seen several, what she believes are drones anyway, flying around her home. She says she lives not too far from where we're live right now. Now, we've reported on these drone concerns in New Jersey. Some experts
Can I share an idea with you?
could very well be lawfully manned aircrafts today. We're hearing from officials on Staten Island about the same topic. Take a
Ooh,
listen.
Staten Island. Wait, pause it.
Yeah, what happened?
I have an idea. So, here's my question, okay? The idea that, like, aliens are just fantasy, science fiction, along with, you know, dragons and everything else, like, oh, that's just, like, fake. Like, why is every single depiction of them really specifically, realistically, like, the same, though? Like, and why do we not have other ideas besides just alien? Like, it's always the same stuff.
Because we have
almost like it's based on something real.
We have it epigenetically imprinted on us what they look like. So when people think of an alien, what they imagine, this little fucking gray thing with a big ass head, it's probably what they are, because we've probably seen them in the past, and our ancestors probably were like, "What the fuck?" and
No,
shot
but it's
arrows at the
happening
shits.
now. Like, there's too many movies where they're just like, so something crashes into the ground, then there's a crater, then people go to inspect it, and then they get weird alien diseases, and the aliens collect samples from them,
Yeah,
and then
that's what I
kidnap
mean.
them. It's like the same story every single time. Like, why would it be so? Like, if it was actually
Okay.
a creative, fictional idea, there wouldn't be so many examples of it. It would just be like a one-off idea, and then there would be more other ideas.
So
like,
watch this clip of a movie, and
Okay.
this is from a movie, and this talks about, like, if it was a script.
we should play a clip from Evolution.
So low.
They look
check
like,
this out.
because they're staying in the shadows, covert-like. Nobody's been hurt, mind you, and that's the giveaway.
The poster, though.
I see. It's called probing. It's a military procedure. You send out a reconnaissance group, very small, check things out. Not to engage, but to evaluate the situation, evaluate the level of danger.
That's what you were saying.
Make sure things are all clear.
Clear for
what? For the rest of them.
Yeah.
He was serving
Can't tell what
face
they
right
look like.
there. He was smizing hard. He said, and the poster in the background, "We want you."
Yeah, that's a. Oh shit! This one already got taken down.
Oh, they're taking it down. Wait,
This one was drones over New Jersey today, Friday 12/13 at
in
7.
front of their nativity scene.
Yeah,
though?
7:02 p.m. at this house. This was my favorite one of the whole batch, and it's gone. So that's interesting.
Wait, there
what the
it
hell
is.
is that noise?
The rain.
It's
the
aliens.
rain.
It's the aliens.
The rain. Wait, play that one.
Yo,
I
it's
think that's-
coming down now, really
I
hard.
think that's a T-Pain one.
Yeah, I think that is the T-Pain
No,
one.
play it.
All right.
I'll sing over it if I have to. A potato flew around my room.
Look, nothing in the sky at all. Then all of a sudden, bam! What is that?
That's a different one.
Anybody tell me what that is?
That's crazy though.
We're in the middle of the ocean. On a ferry. Nothing around. Look. Nothing around. No land. No
I want to
nothing.
see the one come out of the water again. That was sick.
Yeah, they really are in the middle of the ocean. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were on a similar boat setup. That's why I thought it was the other video.
And
Dude,
it had similar lighting, you know.
those drones are just up there playing Peter and the Wolf.
I don't know what that is.
What?
What's that?
Peter and the Wolf?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a musical for babies where it's like a classical song with an oboe and a bassoon, and it's like it introduces you to different instruments of the orchestra.
I have no idea.
Well, you weren't forced to play flute when you were a baby. Like,
You at it? I'm gonna be real blunt with you and ask.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
That's them
Because
picking
I thought
him
it was
up.
Somebody and turn around playing games on my house.
I got you. Where did you see the drone at?
Right above me.
What,
And
can you,
turn-
can you walk out and just kind of show me?
Right there.
Sitting straight above it?
Straight above me.
Do you have any idea?
Hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something, turned around and sent something back up, and then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha. Okay. What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
Okay. All right.
How much trouble?
Wait, what? He said 9mm?
Quite a bit.
His expression.
Be honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite a bit, actually. So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Well, before we continue this conversation, I'm really just for you being honest. You really just took me off guard. I'm not gonna.
What am I going to do? I'm going to lie?
True. All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can
He
get
said
out.
arrest me if you have to.
Yo, I don't think that he should be arrested though. A fucking Walmart drone.
That guy's a gangster. Wait.
It's coming by his house.
Go back to the
Fuck that
beginning,
thing.
though.
They want us to accept a police surveillance state where you're cool with a Walmart drone just showing up to your crib
Hell
and
no.
doing stuff.
Wait, show the
Fuck all
picture of it, though, in the beginning. That is a perfect visual example of how I expect you to evacuate me from work every night. And you won't. Like, pick me up.
TMI.
Put me in
Now
the...
Let's go to a new video.
You know that video where they rescue the guy in the helicopter and he's just, like, spinning?
Yeah.
What is that?
More UAPs. They're just like endless videos of these fucking things. This is from an airplane, passenger airplane.
They remind me of those moonfish.
Let's see how many more we got.
The investigation into reports of small car-sized drones hovering over New York and New Jersey is deepening.
Oh, it's slowing down.
Tonight, authorities
Why was it like a ribbon emoji?
launching their own drone offensive for a closer look. Their eye in the sky, capturing one of the drones in motion.
You're not targeting or going after them, so to speak. Is there a methodology and reason why?
It's the same
right now,
guy.
we just want to identify what it is. The way it was explained, they're 2 feet bigger than our drones, or 2 times the size rather, so they're about 4 feet, and it looks like it's a fixed wing type craft. What concerns us mostly is that at this point nobody's seen any.
So-
That guy's beanie is way too down.
You see how that guy said
He's
that he
like-
thinks it's a fixed wing type craft? Fixed wing drones cannot hover. So there are 2 types of drones. The kind that have propellers that can hover, like a helicopter or a quadcopter or whatever. And then there are some that have fixed wings that fly, like the ones that Obama uses to like murder people in the Middle East. So there are 2 types of drones. But I have a video in here somewhere of a drone that just came out that is both. It has propellers and it goes up, right? And then the wings pop out automatically, and then it turns into a winged drone. So it goes from propeller type drone to fixed wing drone, and then it takes off. It's crazy. So
Your Wi-Fi modem looks like a drone.
it does. So let me see. Maybe I have that video here somewhere.
Ooh, what is that one? Wait.
Okay, we'll just go in order.
How many of these do you have?
Just a few more. This is the radio stations being affected by where you drive when there's drones in the area.
This isn't slowed down?
No.
Literally sounds like Godzilla.
And other people have tried to fly their own drones into the area, like a Mavic DJI, like the one I have, and they can't. They get knocked down.
This is literally like Godzilla to the center of the earth type shit. But
yeah, here.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember that radio I had that got broken when you were talking about the dark signal? And this evil noise came out of my radio and it wouldn't work anymore. Like this evil noise like touched my radio and then it would never work again. It was always like making this evil sound.
That's kind of what that radio thing sound. And there's more of them. I'll show you more of those radio ones. There's more of them.
But it was around this time of year last year too.
Look, here's the picture of them. Oh, what the fuck? I just want the picture.
There it is.
No, that's like a whole video. But you can see the picture there. You see their
drone crash.
There's a drone crash there.
They're collecting the parts.
Hillsborough, New Jersey, and they're collecting it.
There's
and then
Donald
look at
Trump.
Trump. Yeah, mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know, and now. Otherwise, shoot them down.
DJT. He said, I'm so mad I'm not president right now to deal with this.
Yeah. And they're saying that some of the drones are leaving trails of gas.
Trump versus aliens is real, dude.
I know. I can't wait for those movies. Trump versus zombies. Trump versus aliens. Trump versus AI. They're going to be so sick.
What the fuck?
Damn.
That's too many. It looks like a snake or something.
Isn't that crazy?
It looks like a bigger ship that's like shaped like an animal. Looks like a giant dragon or something.
That shit's wild, right?
Literally like War of the Worlds, Marvel type apocalypse shit.
That
like
shit's
Iron
crazy.
Man would be like flying around and they're having an argument with his son figure.
Who's this lady?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a guy.
Let's start it off with Dr. Stephen Greer. Welcome. And what's going on with these drones? Everybody wants to get your opinion.
Hello. Check out this guy's theory.
Well, some backstory on that. These all began some months ago after a team of high-level black site defectors decided that they would come forward between now and early January with all the evidence and information from 6 different black sites that have been involved in shooting down the ET craft, the reverse engineering of them, the ET bodies, and the man-made, what they call ATs, which is advanced technology, which are the man-made UFOs, which are
that's what the ATs
see. Now, of course, the
that looks like it could be
transnational
government robot
corrupt organization running covert UFO UAP programs knows this, and of course they can monitor everything with or without an encrypted block. And they are now launching what we had predicted in the late 1990s, and that is a series of diversionary false flag events to confuse the public and the politicians and the Pentagon as to what these UAPs are. So the whole launch of the drones that you're seeing in the United Kingdom, those started after I got back from the United Kingdom, providing briefings to the senior leadership of that country about this emerging disclosure that will be the biggest event in modern human history, frankly. The people coming forward are not secondhand or even minor firsthand. These are operators assigned to special forces who have now risen up to a senior position at these key black sites, and they will be unmasked. They will be named. They will have the evidence. They will have the proof, and that's all happening in the next 30 days or so.
An old man started talking and I started tuning out.
Basically, he said that the UAPs are a psyop and that they're a false flag event, that because there's a deep state part of the government, corrupt, that already knows all about this and already reverse engineered all this.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they're wanting to do this false flag at the moment so that they can pull off some
I wanted to say
scheme
too,
of some sort.
I feel like your viewers will probably think that I'm like a really judgmental person who's trying to roast everybody's appearance, but in reality I just have like a lot of schizophrenic theories about like people being genetically modified and like people being made of alien ingredients and different animals and robots. Like
nobody's
I'm scared.
thinking any of that. It's
Okay,
fine.
but I am. I'm not just trying to roast people.
Check
like,
this video out. I roast people all day long. That's all I do on here.
I'm paranoid.
There is some wild-looking crap in the skies.
Look at how these move.
Holy piss. Hold on. I'm gonna put my hat on backwards. I don't know what's going on. I hope these are in focus. Look at this. What the hell's going on here?
What the fuck? The aliens are like, let's go to the theater. They look like people
please be
wandering
picking this
around.
up. This is nuts. Look at that.
That is nuts.
I don't like how alive they seem. You know what I'm saying?
Look. That shit came out of the water.
Oceanic mass ejection type shit.
Wow, hold on. That was like unfocused as fuck. There goes into the
That guy's
clouds.
me. That's exactly what I sound like.
Look at this. Some
What the fuck?
crazy flashing light shit.
It's a bat.
That's crazy. Let's see what else I got.
That looks like a bat that has a strobe attached to one side of it, just flapping for its life.
Oh, look, this one's fucking shooting. You see that drone? Look, this is one of the 2 videos out there of it showing something projecting out of the UAP. Multiple things coming out of
They
it.
look like other ships, though.
They look like bullets or rockets or some shit. They're traveling hella fast.
No, I think they're smaller ships.
And that's coming out of a little tiny drone.
You know why all this scared me too is because we were just watching videos in the Middle East of people literally throwing missiles at each other. Like,
oh, we've already seen this. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why the UAPs
no, we
are
had
out.
just seen that, and then now it's like, oh, like weird flying stuff. It's like,
no, maybe it's the same thing.
very valid to
maybe
be
it's
afraid.
like the government said that it was Iran. Maybe it is Iran. You
That's
know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very scary thing. Like, the government should tell us what's going on.
They're not
because-
gonna say shit until it's too late.
Yeah, I don't want to get bombed and like the ship was there the entire time.
Hillsborough, New Jersey, as to a possible drone landing that happened yesterday.
We already saw this.
Why are they targeting New Jersey? Is my question. Like, what's going on in New Jersey?
There's a giant Trump golf course there that he visits 50 times a year. Exactly, and the drones have been seen on the Trump golf course. So some people think that they were sent up near the golf course so they can do like reconnaissance on it, so that when he does go golf, there could be a guy there, you know?
Dude, our little
It's
like
possible.
thing of Trump like golfing the golf ball into their ship and then pressing a button and the whole thing flips upside down like a secret compartment and he's just
Was it a solid crash or early crash? Further cooler, drones fell out of the sky by the power lines behind their house.
What?
Yeah,
And then
10 more
10 more
drones
showed
showed
up.
up.
Where'd they get this recording?
911 call.
What was the exact call? Was it a solid crash or early crash? Further cooler, drones fell out of the sky by the power lines behind their house. And then 10 more showed up.
That's crazy. So look, this guy said, I know who's operating the drones. Radar guy here.
Of
I
course
know
it's
who's
on
operating the
Reddit.
drones.
Of
25-year radar operator for a major agency.
I thought he was like 25 male. Am I the asshole?
I thought I'd let you all know what's been going on these past few weeks. The drones are part of a military drill being conducted by Space Force. Everything is on a need-to-know basis, which is why there's so much confusion. What gets me concerned and why I had to make this post is that something bad is about to go down.
So they're like training them. They're like, okay, so when the aliens come down, like this is how you're gonna have to maneuver on their ships.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
happen
idea.
to know that there are additional full lockout drills that are scheduled to take place between now and Christmas Eve. These operations involved a full turnover of all radio, radar, aircraft communications to the military for several hours at a time. In conjunction with that, there are also scheduled satellite launches that are off the books, which have been occurring since October. So he's arguing that some of those aerial shots of things traveling into the atmosphere.
It's just us
It's just
sending
us
them.
sending shit off of the books because we're doing something that they're not telling anyone
Because
about.
they don't want us to know that we're putting certain things in space.
Yes, because if we know, then our enemy knows. So if we're putting up, let's say we're putting up satellites so that we can like laser like Al Qaeda, like we don't want Al Qaeda to know. So that's the argument.
I mean, they could at least make a cover story.
They are setting up some kind of big show for the public very soon. CNN was even at our facility shooting pre-roll footage for a future story. I don't know exactly what's going on, but get ready.
When he says show, does he mean like how they do like the air show, but like space show?
No, he means like, well, yeah, no, he means like some kind of big event. The other guy who predicted that there would be drones after the Trump podcast, towards the end of his video, he says there's going to be one big operation show thing. It's going to go off.
To reveal it to us the way that they want us
Yeah,
to see it.
and then the melee will happen after that, according to that guy. So this
That
guy's
is
saying,
very scary.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but all I know is get ready.
That is scary.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Look, this is a real close-up of the drone. Check this out. Of a New Jersey-style drone. Joyzy drone.
Sounds like that drum.
You can kind of see its body right there. You see it? It looks like a regular drone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that looks like a drone. You know, that shit ain't not. It's not a UFO. That's probably one of ours. You know, Boise, Idaho. So we're finally to the part that I want to show you.
Ooh, wait, show it exploding again. Rewind.
Well, this is that Fresnel lens effect I was telling you about, where when you try to record it, you can't.
It looks like a cell. Rewind it.
Ain't that crazy?
Ooh.
So remember that Fresnel effect right there, because then I'll show you another one here of that same.
It could be a
Fresnel.
little like force field.
We'll get to it. I'll just go in order. Let's see. Look at these fucking things.
That looks military to me.
Look at those things traveling hella fast and quiet.
Yeah.
And one
they
straggling
could just
on
be like
behind.
military aircrafts, you know.
I don't think
our own. That makes.
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
that
sense.
the silent drones are ours. I think that those things are for sure non-human. But the ones that I know are ours are all the ones with the blinking lights. You know, those seem to be like they're ours. Or another country's coming in to spy on us, kind of like that weather balloon that they.
Do you think that we'll know the truth, or just what they want us to?
Whatever
think?
they want us to think is what we'll know. Oh, like this
No.
one. I saved it for you.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me I'm sitting here on this ferry and I see a slave going by. No way. Nah. No. Yo.
Fake. That has to be fake.
Nah. Oh my god.
It's fucking
That
Santa
is
Claus.
funny though. Come on, that's so fake. That's hilarious.
Of
though.
course it's fake. But this one's not. Check this out.
Ooh, yeah, this one is one of my favorites. That's the one that looks like the jellyfish. Looks just like the jellyfish. I wonder if.
That
Can
shit
you look
looks
that
crazy.
jellyfish up real quick? The way, because I'm curious if the way that it does that has something to do with this also. Because like, do you know what I'm talking about?
I've seen them, yeah.
No. But the actual thing that makes them do that thing is interesting.
There's not. They do it. They do it. That's how they communicate. Different animals that live in the deep sea.
No, but it's like there's like a very particular electricity thing that makes it look that way.
Yeah, I've seen it. There's all types of fish and squid and shit that have bioluminescence. But if I go look up those videos, they're guaranteed to get me copyrighted.
Right, because the ocean is copyrighted.
Because they have music and shit. Because, you know, it'll usually be like BBC or some shit, and they'll be like...
Deep sea jellyfish light. You can mute it. Just mute it.
They'll get me for the video, too. But here we go.
Doesn't it look... That actually looks like what we were just looking at, too.
There's some similarities between one organism that has bioluminescence across its body and a lot of organisms assembled together who are individual organisms but collectively look like a bigger organism.
This is not the one I was trying to show you.
AKA, example, humans. Humans on Earth are bioluminescent, if you think about it. Our cities light up in a way, our streets light up in a way, our cars light up in a way. Like, we have patterns to how we illuminate.
This is not the one I was thinking of.
And all these animals do too. You know, jellyfish, squid. Look at these things. They have patterns.
You right now. This is not what I was trying to explain.
Okay, what are you trying to explain?
I can't remember its name right now. Put rainbow jellyfish. No, deep sea rainbow jellyfish. Yeah, that one. Are they explaining it? Because yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
That's light refracting off thousands of tiny hairs that propel the jellies through the water.
Okay, you can pause it.
Comb jellies hunt down other deep sea critters, including each other.
Yeah, wait. So that's what I was trying to say. So those jellyfish use it as a way to move.
No, they are moving and the light is refracting because of their movement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe the alien spaceship has like little things that are moving. If it looks the same, right? Potentially.
It can, yeah, but also.
Anyway, that's all I was trying to say.
It could be any other number.
Because I haven't seen very many things that look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, things from under the ocean seem pretty alien already.
Yeah, because like that thing does not have an LED strip on it. Like it literally has just little tiny like.
Our silicon-based electronics are so simple when compared to bioelectric beings. Like, our brains function, our nervous system is crazy. Like,
dude, if I could have a pet eel that didn't have to be in water and I could just fly, that would be so sick. He would just be like, "What's up?" and then he would zap you.
No.
That would be dope.
No, I wouldn't.
Minutes ago, calling for the Pentagon, calling for the federal government to shoot down these thousands of drones and UAPs, UAVs, UFOs, whatever you want to call them, that are swarming military bases, key installations, airports. It appears to be a drone last night in New Jersey. Hit a passenger liner in the engine. They try to cover it with a bird strike.
Look at this.
The video looks just like a drone.
Boom.
Going to the engine. President Trump, when the Pentagon's telling you they don't know about this, when the FBI is saying that, that's BS. Most of the Pentagon's compartmentalized, as you know. Most
that
of
is
the FBI
not
okay.
Well,
at the top,
I thought that the majority of what
out of different reconnaissance agencies within the Pentagon. These are all human craft. You can see that. It's clear. And this is a major psyop because you probably don't know this. Maybe you do, but there's a lot to know in the government. I've been studying for decades and still don't understand it all. But under COG, Northcom, starting in 2007, doesn't just take over the government in nuclear war or natural disaster. They can do it for UAV invasions or UFO events. I had an expert on today, Wall Street Journal, former reporter going on.
Yeah, it goes into their conspiracy theory that they want to trigger some kind of global event to keep Trump from becoming president. That's their whole game.
I'm just like, wow, you get so deep in this rabbit hole and somehow you still have all your hair. All these guys are bald.
Oh, shit.
Maybe the aliens like zap their hair off for talking too much shit.
Let's do it, buddy. Come on, you and me. He knows this is where I buy my vape pods.
Ugh.
Although I don't know.
What the
heck? That looks crazy. Why does the light look like that?
All right.
So
this is what I've been trying to tell you all night.
Through.
So he takes his phone out.
Yeah.
Right? And his phone, he's trying to catch the UFO, which he is waiting for it to appear, right?
Yeah.
And in the process, right before it appears, the camera that he's using on the phone, it goes through that Fresnel lens effect with other lighting.
Wait, rewind it again. Let's see it one more time.
Watch.
So it looks normal here.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come right over me.
But as it gets closer, ooh, you can see it. It's like a weird web.
He knows this is where I buy my vape pods.
There. Now the effect is on.
Although I don't know.
You can see it has an inner like little hair
Oh, watch. You'll see it.
thing around
You'll
it
see
too.
it.
Why does the light look like that? What am I doing here? Is that normal?
You saw how it
Yeah,
bent?
underneath you can see.
Underneath you can see
there's
the
a
light's normal.
structure underneath
Now watch
it
this.
too, though.
But that's just a street light. But you see the UFOs up there. Now watch him zoom into it. It looks like an orb. Look at it. It looks like an orb. But watch when he zooms in. It looks like a regular drone now. You see that? It looks like a regular drone. So that tells me...
They're like green screening.
That tells me that they are doing something to cameras. There's some technology on there so that when you try to record them...
It looks like a plane.
It does that. It creates like a light defragmentation thing that prevents you from being able to film them. But if you notice, when he panned a certain way, then you could see the street light. When he panned a certain way, then you could see that the drone was just a drone with lights. But before the camera could focus on the drone with lights, it looked like an orb of light moving around. That's kind of what's happening. I think that the orbs of lights that are moving around that look colorful are just those drones, probably human drones, that are doing that effect with the light so that they cannot be recorded or detected. That's what I think.
So they're like Snapchat bitches in real life.
No.
Filter catfishes.
Yes, filter. They're applying a filter to people, and it doesn't work with the naked eye. It only works
with the camera.
With the camera, yeah.
They're like, they'll never believe you.
Mm-hmm. This dude singing.
Yeah, turn him up. Wait, turn him up.
He's you.
Let me hear him sing.
It's too late. He's gone.
You're such a hater.
Next video.
You're just jealous. What is this?
Chinese drones.
Why are they playing like wasp noises?
I mean,
I don't like that at all.
We already know what our existing drone technology can do. There's drone light shows. Have you seen them? Like,
that's scary.
Where in China, where they do like a light show and the drones make images. Have you seen that?
They should play.
We can already do that, so that's already a thing we can do.
Flight of the Bumblebee with drones.
Oh, this guy again. Drone hunter.
Yo.
I like how he waits for it to go past the tree. And
Yeah,
he's like,
he's like, all life is sacred. Except for that drone. It's so cool how you can see the bullets in the air.
Because those are, what do they call them?
Are they like laser bullets?
They're, what are they called?
Damn. Who are those landing on, by the way?
Well, those are special bullets that are designed to glow at night.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
That fool is literally trying to smoke that UFO. Look at this one.
Imagine you're our government trying to spy on people and like do some suspicious activity, and then all the American citizens with guns just blast you. And you just lose all of your ships. They're just pulling out straight bazookas.
See, Elon Musk warns that massive drone swarm wars are coming. See, so...
That's way less cool than aliens.
Well, it's just a drone war. I mean, it makes sense to me that it's just a drone war.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally in World War III right now.
No way. Yo. No way. You got good footage? Good footage? Oh,
That shit looks like an airplane.
I don't know. It looks like a squid. It looks like a baby airplane, yeah.
Yeah, it's a small airplane.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need to
Menifee.
remix all of
Look
these.
at Big Bear. Drones everywhere. That's LA. Oh, look at this historic footage. Alex Jones is always on the old school shit.
Looks the same.
Stop roasting the guy how he looks. Jesus.
I didn't say anything. Top of the morning to you. He looks like that YouTuber guy.
But did you hear what he said? That
No.
there's crossover between the false flag UFOs and the real UFOs, and that footage is from 1953. So these things have been around for a long ass time, and so we barely now have the technology to kind of replicate them.
Do we though?
make
Because the same way that like AI was secretly around for like 1,000 years before we knew about it, they probably had drones way earlier as well.
I mean, they have had drones for a while, but not in
Right.
1953. I don't think, you know.
Maybe though.
I mean, maybe.
The government loves to hide stuff, apparently.
But you see how that one's, it has that Fresnel lens effect. It's changing colors. It all looks like it's one device.
It's our agricultural drone. I
Okay.
still like the idea of the aliens coming down
Now
to
check
farm
this one out.
stuff from the ocean. Like,
This one's insane. This is the one I played earlier, where you can actually see the shape of it in the dark, and it's got no lights. That shit looks crazy. Fuck no, that's not a plane.
do you have the triangular one?
That shit freaks me out for sure. That one's fucked up.
Yeah, it looks like Star Wars spaceship.
Yeah, it does.
I believe.
And this
that
is
that
real
thing could
video.
Go to space
This
for
is a
sure.
real video from today. Isn't that crazy?
what? Really?
Yes, yesterday. From yesterday. I gotta play it one more time. That's some crazy shit.
The
So
design
that
of it-
that looks like that thing I was telling you about, that it's a drone that can hover, so it's like a quadcopter, and then when it gets up, it moves, it pivots the wings into a winged glider. So I probably have a video of that here, how it transforms.
The design of it reminds me of those like things in Star Wars, the big machines that walk around like giraffes.
Oh, we've already seen this.
Like look kind of like an oil rig or something.
Yeah, it looks like Star Wars shit.
What is this?
Another water
Is
one.
this the same kind of drone that they're seeing in New Jersey?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
It's giving hotel room assassination.
Look at how that shit look. It looks like it's far away. It looks like this and that, but then it just
It looks like it has a force field around it.
or that anti-recording technology.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's crazy, right?
I don't like how it was like flying up to someone's hotel room, like about to assassinate a random corporate CEO or something.
Yeah.
Like,
look at this light. It's just a really thin light in the.
what's the noise? It's crazy.
He's switching cameras so you can see it's real. And it's going like this.
The fuck?
That shit's crazy.
It's just the eye of Sauron casually.
Yeah, it
in the mist.
kind of looks like that. Yeah, a little bit. What this guy get? Oh, this is I think one of these anti-recording UAPs.
When did you collect all these videos?
Today.
That explains a lot.
So yeah, I mean that one just looks like an airplane or some shit. I bet you a lot of these are just fucking airplanes.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Oh no. I don't like how some of them look like landing pads for other ships.
Bedminster, that's where Trump golf course is.
Wait, it kind of looks like a flying saucer though.
It does kind of look like a flying saucer. Some people are saying that there are motherships to the smaller ships.
That's what I'm saying. That looks like a mothership.
Oh,
right?
here it is. Here's that winged thing. Check this out.
Do they have drone motherships?
Yes. No, you don't think it does?
No, it doesn't, because the ones that look weird look like a plane, but sideways or upside down or like wrong. You know, like that looks like what we think of as like something that can travel through the air.
So this is the Fresnel lens. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Fresnel lens UFO doesn't allow you to record it. You see? But it could be that it's just emanating the three lights, but we can't actually identify it because of that effect on the camera.
That one's definitely a rave in the sky.
No.
Look at them. They're partying up there.
Okay, check this out. This is reported UFO sightings. Look, up here in the UK and on the east coast of
oh my God, are we popular?
the United States. So you see, that to me is very interesting. You know, the fact that those are the areas.
I want to compare that to a map of people that like have regular internet access and aren't being like shunned and quieted by their governments too, though. Like, wait, go back to that map.
Wait, this is like a thread. This guy made a whole thread all about it. So this, I was gonna show you this video earlier of this dude, this girl trying to fly this drone, but she can't.
What is going on?
Oh yeah.
These are fully charged batteries. It's 2 batteries that have died within.
They wouldn't let her.
Yeah, so you can't fly the drone up. You know, you got eyewitness testimony.
The drone went up and like a couple feet off the table, and then came right back down.
But they just hover back and forth.
Wharton, New Jersey resident and Terror Talk podcast host Michael B. has spent the past 2 weeks attempting to see what these peculiar-looking light-up moving dots are in the sky with a drone of his own. But so far, he hasn't had any luck.
The other night, there was, right here over Picatinny, there was a drone just hanging out. I put my drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, you know, lost control, and my drone started going down, dead battery. They just hover.
Your phone earlier?
If the drone gets taken down by a drone, it tells me that the drone has anti-drone capabilities, which would mean that it's a government issued drone. Like it has to be. Like that's how they would know how to take down any other drones, right?
New Jersey accents are cool.
So watch this bitch talk about there's no aliens.
Can you tell me what the Pentagon is doing to address this issue of drone sightings over New Jersey? It's near sensitive installations. The FBI is involved. What is the Pentagon doing?
Sure. So at this time, aware
Why
of
is she
those
so
drone
buff?
sightings that have been reported, at this time we have no evidence that these activities are coming from a foreign
Is she
entity
one of the many like
or
trans
the work of an adversary.
government officials?
We're going to continue to monitor what is happening, but you know, at no point were our installations threatened when this activity was occurring.
Can you rule out that these are American drones or U.S. military drones?
These are not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
Representative.
Well, which is it?
Exactly.
Who is a Republican from New Jersey was just on the air saying that
she's starting to sweat.
A mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones, and that mothership is off the coast of the east coast of the United States. Is there any truth to that?
There is not any truth to that. There is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States, and there's no so-called mothership launching drones towards the United States.
I don't believe a word she just said.
Hell no.
And why, when they get up there, they're like, hey, could you get up there and just imply in every breath that you take that there's a huge thing that we're concealing from everybody, but
they just
don't say what it is.
It's easy to realize that if they say, we know it isn't this, then by saying that, they're admitting that they know what it is. Because otherwise, they'd have to say, we don't know what it is. We don't know if it's a threat or not. But if they say, we don't know what it is, but it's definitely not ours, and it's definitely not an adversarial country, but we don't know what it is. No, that means you at least know that it isn't those two things, which means you probably know what it is.
Imagine you go to a restaurant and you're like, hey, I have a severe nut allergy. Like, I can't eat this if it has nuts in it. Like, does this have nuts in it? And they're like, it definitely does not contain nuts. And it also contains nuts. And then you're just like, am I going to die?
Watch this. Look, this is how fast you would get shot down if you flew your drone over military airspace. Seconds.
That's funny.
You see, that's if you need any proof that you can't fly your
looked,
shit over there, you know?
Those tunnels looked cool. What is that place?
It was some military installation.
That shit was hilarious the way it came down way too fast. Pow.
More radio chatter of the fucking aliens. In Norfolk, New Jersey. It just keeps going.
How long are these podcasts normally?
As long as I want them to be. Why? Here. Actually, we're almost out of juice on the podcast.
I'm running out of juice. That's what I'm saying.
Are you?
Well, do you I don't know. What is this, Joe Rogan? Do you take a break in the middle?
No breaks. Breaks are for the weak.
So this is why you couldn't answer my calls today. You were gathering all this
here goes.
data.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to think that they have tendrils, like a fabric mesh.
Look at that thing.
That comes out from it, like a wire mesh that has stuff on it.
Like, see? Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a force field. Something nuts.
Look at, he shows you the drone in real life.
I love how all these
you see
guys
how
sound
it looks like
Lionel.
a regular drone in real life, but when you try to record it, it looks fucked up. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they need to release these drone technologies as a women's beauty product.
Check this out. This happened in Hamburg today. Nobody knows why.
What the hell? No.
All the cars spontaneously caught fire.
Simultaneously?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, so is the idea of the drone attacks, like, if they were two countries fighting against each other, like, not necessarily them literally just shooting us, but maybe, like, stuff like this, like setting off something in your car to make it explode, or like, because that's hella scary.
You know, I don't know what those things are or what they do. I don't know what could cause cars to catch on fire, but it could be the same thing happen in Hawaii. It could be the same thing happen in other places.
Don't buy electric cars. Yeah. Like, what the hell?
Look at this. So as a quick summary of everything, I'll play this, and then I'll play one more, and then the podcast will be done.
Oh my God, it's me.
Gentleman for West Suffolk had an important point to make about concerns in his constituency, which contains Lake and Heath and Milton Hall, and he also made reference to a site nearby that's where developments are worrying local people, and he's reflecting that in his contribution today. First of all, as far as I'm aware, we don't have concerns about that development in MOD, but I fully acknowledge that his constituents do, and I'm more than happy to offer in the meeting that he sought in order that I can understand more fully the concerns that have been raised with him, and that we
So
can
anyways,
engage to make...
in the UK, this whole thing started when that happened, right? And then this happened. Right after that, the US had their press briefing or whatever on the UAPs, right?
That British lady?
First it was the British lady, then it was the United States who did that, who came out with their briefing. And all of this came out right when this came out.
You realize that's
so
exact...
watch this lady right here.
Camera in London has been offline.
Remember I told you that the entire surveillance was taken down?
Just offline. The city that never really sleeps with its millions of watchful eyes is suddenly blind. Tower
What
Bridge,
is this?
black. Piccadilly Circus, nothing.
Public cameras?
Yeah.
Silent. Some are calling it
Ooh,
a
their
technical
surveillance
glitch.
system?
Others aren't so sure.
So
Could
they
it be
couldn't
a
see the
cyber
aliens?
attack, a
Exactly.
government cover-up,
That's what you were
or
telling me
something else
about.
entirely?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you
Something they
about.
don't want us to see. Think about it. In a city as surveilled as London, shutting down all the cameras at once isn't just unusual, it's deliberate. So the question is, why? And what aren't they telling us? Stay sharp, London. Something doesn't feel right.
Hey there, folks. I think something's wrong. For miles and miles,
those cows
are lined up, single file, and not moving.
Literally the UFO snatching up the cows.
They are not moving at all. If you look out in the distance, they're all lined up, single file, and not moving.
This is 2023.
What is going on?
Where are they going? They look like they're marching in single file.
So I'll just play. These are the oldest videos.
I want to see a cow floating in the sky. Like,
Look at that. Boom! They fucked that thing up. We shot that shit down in 2023. That's all of this started then when we shot down that balloon. These are the old ones. I just want to show
the
these.
one that took them like a whole week.
Yeah. Look, they got a whole ass UFO on the back of that shit. You see that shit? That's the argument. So that, yeah, these are the oldest ones.
Is that the squiggly one?
Yeah.
Or corkscrew?
No, not this one.
Firmament, right?
No, this is a rocket launch.
That looks like the firmament, though, right? That you were describing.
It's just a regular rocket launch over Poland.
Yeah, but the way it's breaking through that, isn't that what you were telling me? Yes. Gente.
That's a pretty dope robot, though, whoever made it.
We need the hood commentary for that one of him talking about it.
Look, so I just want to play all the old school ones so people could realize that this has been going on for a while, you know?
Program
or that they were surveillance vehicles from any other country. The intelligence community's current assessment is that these three objects were most likely balloons tied to private companies, recreation or research institutions studying weather or conducting other scientific research. Nothing.
That fool basically said, we're not going to tell you what they were, but we shot them down, and we're not going to tell you why we did that either. And that was over, there was several, but they were over Alaska. So I just wanted to show some of those videos on the more old school ones that I had saved in this thread, so people can see.
Like creatures.
Yeah, check this out.
Also, you hella interrupted me. I was trying to say something earlier.
Look, check this out.
National debate about UFOs. For the first time, radar images recorded inside a Navy ship have confirmed the presence of several unknown objects that swarmed around the ship for hours. I-Team reporter George Knapp here with a story that broke today on Mystery Wire.
DJ's going crazy.
Over the past 3 years or so, the public has been able to see several astounding images of what certainly qualify as UFO.
Look at the first three. These are 2022, 2023 UAPs, and one of them is the jellyfish one that people have been saying.
What does UAP stand for?
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Yes. So here is one of the orbs.
Why did they change it from UFO?
Just because UFO had like a negative stigma from the 60s, from like fucking people like, oh, UFO, you know?
People like us, you mean?
Yeah. No, from people from super skeptics that will never believe any type of conspiracy, but will always believe what the government tells them. Those people use the word UFO to like laugh at people who believe that aliens could be real and stuff like this, you know? So those same people are watching the news right now, and they still don't believe any of this is possible. This whole thing to them is a hoax, you know? Aliens could never be real.
Kind of like how when they talk about weather manipulation, they can't call it
chemtrails.
Yeah, like they changed the name, but they're still talking about that.
That's
for
because
the general public, because they're like, we burnt out that phrase.
That's
like,
because they shunned people so hard for believing in chemtrails, and now that we know that chemtrails are real, they don't want to validate those people that were right the entire time.
That's such gaslighting behavior.
It is. So this is like the old school ones. These were happening in 2023.
Several astounding images of what certainly qualify as UFOs during encounters with the U.S. Navy. There's no question that the Pentagon has censored data to go along with the photos and videos, but none of that information has been leaked or otherwise released. That is, until today.
For 2 long hours on the night of July 15, 2019, the crew of the USS Omaha detected on multiple sensor systems unknown objects that surrounded the ship as it moved through ocean waters west of San Diego. One of the objects, a self-illuminated sphere at least 6 feet in diameter, flew alongside the Omaha for an extended period and was observed through a thermal sensor in the ship's combat center. Filmmaker Jeremy Corbell released the Navy video weeks ago and says similar events were reported by 8 other Navy ships in the same area over 3 days.
Mark bearing and range. There was numerous warships that are having similar it appears to be coordinated interaction. And
so there you go. That's a really good example.
Wait, does he have a skull on his table?
Yes.
That guy's sick.
So you can see that is where this all started, this UAP thing. Of course, there's a lot more videos, but, you know, as far as like what
ain't hard news.
As far as what the media is telling us, you know, this is
what the hell is this?
A Brazilian alien?
Somebody's Halloween decoration, like.
Yeah.
Whose Tio is this?
They're saying they look ginormous.
Really?
Yeah, if a person was that far away, they wouldn't look that big.
Uh-oh. Time to quote that part of the Bible when they come down to smash on the alien, or the aliens choose their wives, right?
Yeah.
That whole story.
And then there's the other old school one. This is the jellyfish one that I was telling you about.
Imagine the aliens
Look at this
come
one.
down.
This is one that was declassified. Look how that shit motherfucker floats. This is real.
It's in thermal. It was
Oh,
filmed
no.
on the weapons platform.
Oh no, it's invisible.
You see there's a dog there. See the animals are black. I'm assuming this is black hot. You see the object just
camouflaging.
went to white, and you'll see it going from white to black, and that's basically showing the heat differential. So it's going like hot and cold, hot and cold.
It has invisibility technology.
The problem was the optics platform was jammed. These individuals who target with these platforms, they can shoot out an Al-Qaeda tire at 27 miles away, but not being able to lock it was one of the first signs that something's weird. I was able to find direct eyewitnesses and corroborate that this event did happen. When individuals would...
Okay, so that's the jellyfish one, right?
That music was sick.
There's tons of videos of jellyfish UFOs, which is a whole thing, but I didn't want to cover that today because
I like the ones
kind of
that
old
are
school
look like the accurate biblical angel-shaped ones, and then the UFO ones.
And that gets us into
Like saucers, I
the
mean.
last one. So saucers, obviously the most old school type of UFO.
But they're really there were
abducting
videos
people.
of them,
Yeah,
though.
of course. That's the most old school
I
type.
had never seen those.
Then we have orbs that fly around. Those are the most common
you didn't show any
UAPs.
saucers this time.
Because
we're saucers.
we're doing the newest ones. You know, these are all the newest ones. 2023 and 2024 relevant videos.
Other witness has come forward with his testimony as to what he saw in Bayside Mall on January 1st, 2024.
Remember in Miami there was a whole thing?
He claims to have witnessed the whole thing unfold. Basically, it centers around what was requested.
And a lot of them had like backpacks, and some of them had like weird guys' glasses, like welding glasses. And I was like, what the fuck? And the other guy was like, just go ahead and plug it in. I mean, we're right here, we're safe, you know. And so somebody plugged this shit in, and it started flickering. Right? Because there was a column right here. You know, I was over here on the top. I was up here on the top of the level. They were down here, and I was watching them from over here. Okay? So this shit started flickering, and it was flicking the rows of lights right here. All these lights were flickering. Then it started popping. When it started popping, everybody from over here started running this way to see, because everybody was nosy. And as soon as it started popping, this thing started glowing, and it started going like a force field. Woo, 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 woo. And everybody that was behind this, that I was seeing, everybody looked like this. Like digital. Like it was being disrupted by the wave. Only right here.
Uh-oh.
Not right here. Everything else was still flickering. Right here was still popping. People were running. As soon as they got close and they see how this thing was moving, everybody started going this way. When they started going this way, these guys started backing up, because from this, it started glowing, and it looked like somebody put a foot out like that. And then somebody put a hand out like that.
No.
And then all you see was this. All you see was like this. An image like that. That's all I seen. This was all glowing, so it was bright. This was the dark thing that I thought I seen come out. It looked like that. That's what came out. I was right here looking. It was me and 4 other dudes. 2 other guys ran over here and started filming. I'm waiting for them to give me the footage. But they say they got this thing coming out, and it looked.
I want to
it
see
looked
that.
Like somebody. It looked more like everything got disrupted and was all wavy, and it did that effect.
Some
That's
parallel
what it looked
universe type shit.
Yeah, watch this. Like
the bananas in pajamas are coming for us.
You know,
the bananas in pajamas.
Yeah, look at that figure. Look at that body. Oh.
Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, but
same mall
our whole family's
event
processing it. But I think
in Miami,
accepted that we were.
Of course, it was in
of
Miami.
This weird experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, and my sister and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew, And then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store, just running out in a direction. So, you know, as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, you know, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew, and you know, we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd. And then about like a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blanky, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we look behind us, and then we see these 3 9-10 foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew. Everyone, all of us stopped in our track. We, you know, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. I mean, there were other people running. You know, there was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching, not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, you know, unveiled or whatever. Yeah, it looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then, you know, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, yeah, I was about like 20 feet away, because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, you know, they're tall. So we all just like looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, well, it was clearly like observing us. It was sentient, right? Like, or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd, and then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, like kind of like it started like almost glitching again, we all ran. My brother like immediately said, yo, let's go. He grabbed me by the shoulder.
That's crazy, right?
That's sketchy, dude. Like, I'm just picturing its weird, like, floppy legs.
What's weird about that incident is the reaction.
Did anyone get a picture?
No, but I haven't checked into this in a while. But I'll show you.
Oh, is this the people running?
Well, by now you've probably seen this. The video is on your social media feed. Teens spreading panic at Bayside Marketplace. Groups fighting, lighting fireworks, and damaging stores. Amanda Placencia is live in downtown Miami with more. And Amanda, several teens have been arrested.
They blamed it on the teens and the fighting. But watch this.
Oh, I remember this.
Look at the police presence.
Police response at Bayside on New Year's Day.
I remember this cover up and then blaming it on the teens.
Monday night.
Yeah,
just creating panic for people in.
This is how 2024 started. Remember that?
Oh, that was the new year?
Yeah.
Let it play. Let it play.
Yeah, 11 months ago, this fucking alien thing happened.
Bayside. As officers tried to control the situation, they had to shut down Biscayne Boulevard for 6 blocks until the all clear was given. We are not reporting their names because they are minors, but 4 teens between the ages of 14 and 16 years old were arrested during the mayhem. Now that it's calm a day later, tourists and those who live in South Florida weighed in on what happened.
A little bit worried about the security in the area. I have a baby, as you can see, so I think it could be like dangerous for the families that visiting around here.
But I heard what happened, I think, last night or New Year's in the downtown.
New Year's.
So, yeah, I guess that was like a very dangerous thing.
Later in the night, a group of 50 teens also caused a disturbance at a nearby 7-Eleven. One victim in the chaos told police that a teen threw a bottle at his car, and when he got out to ask who threw it, there was an argument and he was jumped by a group of male teens. He told police that they went into his car and stole his iPhone. 2 of the teens were arrested for resisting an officer without violence. The other 2 are facing a host of charges, including burglary, grand theft, battery, and resisting an officer without...
See, all that to me seems like the perfect cover, you know?
Dude, the way the people were running was
and
not...
now to our #1 trending
it wasn't
story
like
on
what they try to say.
CBSMiami.com.
Yeah.
It involves talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace. On New Year's Day, there was a massive police response in downtown Miami. More than 50 young people armed with sticks began fighting. Police say juveniles were also setting off fireworks, causing chaos.
So now people are posting online saying that police weren't there to handle a group of rowdy teens, but rather 8 to 10 feet tall shadowy aliens. Conspiracy theories are saying a big creature could be seen standing in front of the entrance to the shopping area, Bayside. Today, the phrases Miami
That's
Mall.
a lot of cops.
Yeah, look, there's never that many cops for sideshows, for illegal anything, for kid gatherings. There's never that many fucking
I see
cops.
teens like that all the time. Like, they don't even send the cops at all.
No, they don't.
Like,
every single officer in the whole area responded, right? So
the way that people were running too, it was like all types of people running like they were scared for their lives, like they saw something unnatural.
Yeah, it was really crazy. Look at this. There's already a bunch of videos on this.
Florida Mall. Just about every police officer showed up for so-called rowdy teenagers that were causing trouble. While there may be some truth to that, many were not convinced, and it didn't take long for stories to surface claiming that 9 to 10 foot shadow figure beings were the true cause for the heavy police presence. Tonight, I'm going to be doing something that no one has done before. I'm going to investigate Bayside Marketplace Mall to see for myself just days after, and hopefully get some more answers as to what really happened.
Now, the footage that I did see of the 3 shadow figures that
3 shadow
on
figures.
camera,
Same story.
does kind of look like this area right here. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh shit! They got real footage. I haven't even looked into this.
Did talk about being up top, like on a second floor, and that kind of coincides with the story.
I've been in a mall design
Yeah,
the same
see,
way.
that guy was saying he was up there.
Because
This guy. Oh shit! He's like, what? What was that?
What do you mean that's you if you went out and filmed someplace?
it didn't look like people walking. It looked like a giant creature.
Wait, did they put the crackhead drawing? That guy's literally like the crackhead you were friends with in high school.
The rows of lights right here, all these lights were flickering. Then it started popping. When it started popping, everybody from over here started
I
running
believe him
this
though.
way to see, because everybody was nosy. And as soon as it started popping, this thing started glowing, and it started going like a
Those
like
shadowy
a force field.
figures looked.
Started glowing, and it looked like
that real
somebody
footage?
put
Yeah.
a foot out like that, and then somebody put a hand out like that, and then all you see was this. All you see was like this, an image like that. That's all I seen. This was all glowing, so it was bright. This was the dark thing that I thought I seen come out.
He needs to stop it with this is all that it whipped
I thought he
out.
was kind of trolling at first, but you could hear the fear in his voice that what he was saying was legit. I mean, what would you do? You saw something so crazy, you can't pick up your phone to record it because your phone's just tripping out, and I mean, all you have is your story. Let's ask with the spirit box. You know what? I'm gonna ask here, and I'm also gonna ask there, because this is the general area where that portal.
Oh, look at this
hard
footage.
to find this part of the mall.
Oh shit! You can see them right there.
I can't find it. Like, you know, yeah.
Why is that lady on the ground?
Right there. I'm beginning to think that maybe this was like an AI generated type image.
Nah, let it play though.
Or maybe somebody dug it up from the internet. I thought that maybe this could have been that, but it's way different. And
Poignant number of flags.
all
there.
those cop cars. I mean, this is a huge area right here. Let me see if I can get across the street without getting all wet. Well, yeah, this entire area right here was just covered in cop cars.
Really was.
I don't think you'd call that many cops. I mean, it looked like every cop
Damn.
from Miami was here. Make the area a no-fly zone for the time being.
Yeah, they
Did
made it
this
a no-fly
come
zone.
at a time where a distraction perhaps needed to happen because some other stuff was happening in the news.
Yeah, it was aliens.
It was something.
It was aliens.
This how 2024 started. Can you imagine that? And then ever since that, yeah,
Everyone really swept that under the rug, and they were like, it was just a bunch of crazy TikTokers making stuff up.
that's literally January 1st. So we've had a crazy 2023
The year
year,
of the
but then
alien.
2024 has been literally way more insane. But you know, that I guess that concludes. We've gone all the way back to 2023. And
Yeah,
checked
that's
out,
our New Year's
Mhm.
conclusion. It's almost New Year's now.
It's almost New Year's now. 2024 has been
The year of
literally
the alien.
insane. It's been like a cartoon. Like it's not even. No one even like. It's just crazy. Like it's literally like a science. Like we've moved into the realm of science fiction.
We're in the AI running the world episode of
Person of Interest. Yeah.
Dude, are we gonna make a
We'll get out
podcast
of there.
about how
And for anyone that's like saying
the freaking AI generated BS is deteriorating the matter of reality, not just everything on the internet? Like,
Yeah, we
your
can make
crazy dream.
an
Oh my
AI,
gosh,
We can make an AI podcast about
this is really
that
scary.
later.
It's true though.
Well, this was a fun podcast. Thank you, Portia, for joining me.
What is I a
on
good
the pod.
guess? Did I follow the rules?
That's fine. There are no rules. But yes,
Yes,
thank
there
you
are.
guys for tuning in. We had a lot of footage to go through that I just collected basically just today. And I wanted to kind of showcase that stuff, put it all in podcast. This is episode number 57, and today is Friday the 13th. So it's not only 5/7, but it's also Friday the 13th. So it's a very particular day, and there's literally UFOs on the news right now. So
There's literally UFOs above our house when we're
Yeah.
trying to sleep, making weird noises.
Yeah,
Oh, we
everywhere.
didn't play the booms.
Oh yeah,
But there was a bunch of stuff about the sounds that they make, and it was really strange.
Yeah, I didn't have time to collect that stuff, but if I get to it, maybe we'll do a part 2 or something.
Well, it was basically everything you would just imagine from a corny sci-fi alien spaceship. Like,
Well, yeah, it's been a good podcast. I hope it cracks on the algorithm.
we got some people.
Yeah. I guess we'll check out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Donald Trump. That's the next Donald Trump beat.